Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch along. Big up your down cells in the building. Listen, it's time. There's a lot to discuss today. I need to dress in a suit for the big six. People are saying, I'm seeing it in the chat. Nice intro music, much appreciated. I'm glad you like the intro. Listen, I'm glad you like the intro. I'm glad. Listen, I was told by a good friend of mine that listen, it's time to get it changed. And he worked his magic. Thabz, big up King Thabz, do you know what I'm saying? He worked his magic and we got a new intro. So here we are. The lineups are on your screen. This collar's all over the place. Thank you so much for asking me to smarten up on this beautiful day of sacrificial. No, let's not do that. Let's not even start sacrificial Saka Saturday. It's not even that deep. It's too early in the season for this. It's the first Arsenal game. Let me not do that. But listen, home to Nottingham Forest. I'm not expecting anything. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very much expecting an Arsenal win, but let's see what happens. The lineups are on the screen. There's a lot to keep track of. I have seen Alex's tweet, and he does think that Lavia is almost done. There was a couple of rumors around last night that Lavia was making his way to London or he was in London. I don't know if that's actually true, but yeah, there it is. But we got some big surprises in the lineup because the way that SofaScore have this kind of lined up and the way it was told to me is that Rice is kind of potentially going to be at centre-back today. But let's talk. Ramsdale, White, Timber, Saliba, Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Havertz, Saka, and Nketiah and Martinelli. So front three, pretty obvious. You got Nketiah up front, the two wingers. Havertz going to play, I'm sure, as an advanced 8 in that left channel. Odegaard in the right, Partey holding it. Now, what was told to me is that Rice is going to be at centre-back off the ball, and on the ball, he's going to be in midfield. So he's going to be playing like a John Stones kind of role. And White, obviously, on the right side, Saliba in the middle, Timber on the left. But that was what was told to me. So let's see. Gabriel is on the bench. Tomiyasu on the bench as well, along with Jorginho, Nelson, Trossard, Vieira, and a couple of others as well. And then for Nottingham Forest, we got Turner in goal. I'm very interested to see how Turner does today. Gibbs White's in there as well. I'm very interested to see how Turner does in particular, though, because obviously he's playing against his old club. So Gabriel's on the bench. A little bit of a shock to the system for some. I was actually told what the lineups would be a bit earlier, but I didn't want to obviously just roll it out without getting it confirmed by the club. But yeah, that's the lineup, and it's going to be interesting to see how Rice plays today and what kind of role he's in. I think off the ball it will be a 4 and it will be Timber at left back as you're used to, and I think Rice will drop in centre back. Remember, Rice did play centre back in the academy, so that's kind of maybe what to potentially expect. But I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, let's get predictions going, and we're going to talk. We're going to go through the news. Kepa seems like he's potentially on his way to Real Madrid. I don't know if it's going to be a loan deal. How does this guy keep falling upwards? I don't understand. How is he on his way to Real Madrid? Obviously, we know that there was an ACL injury for Courtois, which is insane. It's just mad. Probably arguably the best goalkeeper in the world out for, I think, to be the season. I'm assuming it will be the season. And Kepa, of all people, to replace him. I mean, big drop-off for Real Madrid. But let's see if it's going to be a loan deal or it's going to be a sale. I would prefer to get the money in. And if we do get rid of him, then we do need to bring in another keeper because we can't have Bettinelli as the backup choice, who's never played for us, I don't think. I don't remember ever seeing him make an appearance for us. So, yeah, we're kind of in a little bit of an interesting situation here. I wish it kind of materialized. Well, obviously, I don't wish because, the only reason why Kepa's even going potentially to Real Madrid is because of Courtois. So I would have rather maybe, if you're saying earlier, then, we would have hoped for Bayern Munich to come in a bit earlier and maybe Kepa would have went there. But I think Kepa's just rejected Bayern Munich because he wants to go to Real Madrid, which is just Kepa. Listen, he had a little bit of a recovery last season, but for him to be picking between Real Madrid and, Bayern Munich, it just doesn't feel right. I'm not going to lie to you. It does not feel right. After this, we have a little bit of a gap today, and then we're back for Aston Villa versus Newcastle and Bayern Munich versus RB Leipzig. I don't know if Harry Kane has the possibility to play today. I know they were trying to kind of get that deal done as soon as possible so he could potentially play. And then he would potentially be able to pick up the first trophy in his career on his debut for Bayern Munich. And I know obviously he's already in Germany. We saw those images there on Twitter. So let's see if Harry Kane can maybe play today. I'd love to see him at least come off the bench for Bayern Munich against Leipzig. Obviously, we've got Sesko as well, potentially going to start. We get to see him as well. So there's going to be a few new faces on that pitch. All right, let's talk. Party right back, White and Saliba centre back, and Timber left back. Okay, interesting. And to be fair, Party has played right back, I think, for Arsenal before. Was it last season he used him at right back? I think once. I don't know if it worked. I can't remember off the top of my head if it actually was very successful, but I do remember him being over there for at least, I don't know if it was a full match, but at least for a good 45 minutes. So yeah, interesting situation. Then that's actually a shout. That's a good shout as well. What formation are Forest playing? Forest are playing a back three with a 4-man midfield and then a front three as well. Delineo, Gibbs-White, and Johnson as the front three. You've got Serge Aurier and Ola Aina as the wing backs. Ola Aina, former Chelsea Academy youth product, and then obviously Serge Aurier, the former Tottenham wing back / right back. So that's what's going on. The back three is as states there, Turner in goal. So that's the plan for Forest. But it could easily, that's going to become a back five. Let's be honest. That's going to end up being a back five. Arsenal are going to push them back, dominate the ball, and Forest will sit in a 5, then have a 3, or just maybe, one of these players tuck in. I would expect maybe one of the front 3 to tuck in. It depends if whether they want to press or not. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a 5-3-2 off the ball, or even a 5-4-1. Who knows how defensive Forest get? They might even go 5-4-1, bring Donalo and Gibbs-White back into the midfield and just leave Johnson up front on his own. So let's see what Forest want to do off the ball today. We saw Burnley yesterday were quite bold. I'm going to check PYS now. Burnley were quite bold yesterday. Didn't really work in the end, but, it was encouraging. But anyway, total agreement on personal terms between Real Madrid and Kepa. The signing is imminent. Wow. Mod. Kepa could be going to Real Madrid. That is just insane. If that does get confirmed whilst this is going on, then I'll do a video for that just after this is over. But I still got to release that combined 11. Maybe it will come out really early in the morning, but we're kind of just trying to have a gap here. But it's tough with these transfers. I'm not going to lie, but it will come out. Grizz, what's Grizz saying? He's got a meme, yeah? Yo, Grizz, man. Oh my days. Let me see if I can get this up for you guys. I don't know. Let me see what. Okay, I can play that. We won't get a copyright. I just wanted to check there was no music over that. Let me just show you guys exactly what it is. It's, it doesn't breed confidence for Liverpool fans, that's for sure. And if you take a look at my brother Grizz's, if you take a look at his kind of, what do you call it? If you go on his Twitter and you take a look at his kind of banner, that's it, banner, you're gonna see his his hands are on his head like. No, I'm gonna have to screenshot that and use that as a meme. No, that's actually ridiculous. I need him to actually send me. No, yes, I got it. I'm gonna use this. You check it out. I'm gonna share screen now anyway, so you can see what I'm talking about. This is actually hilarious. So I'm gonna show you what I mean. All right, and I'm gonna show you the video because what he posted is actually jokes. So as you can see by the banner, hands up in the air. It's not looking good, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Tough times never last, but tough people do. And then he's posted this video, which is jokes. It says, just when Caicedo was about to announce his move to Liverpool, Bowie got the heavies in, but we still here. And it's this video here.
Please. You're subjected to horrendous. Officers, I've committed an offense. Please. You're subjected.
Oh, big up Grizz, man. At least he's taking it. At least he's taking it well. Do you know what I mean? He's taking it well, but it's not done yet. It's not over yet. But yeah, I need to take that photo and I need to I need to meme him, man. But yeah, so lineups on the screen. That's kind of roughly what I'm expecting from the teams. I think it's good to see Nketiah back up front. And again, I want to see what Havertz does in the 8. That was the whole point, that was the whole plan. Obviously against City, tactically they just decided to go that way. Maybe they just less possession and wanting him to hold up the ball better than Eddie. But I thought Eddie, listen, maybe I didn't watch the whole game, but Eddie looked good in the last preseason game that I caught glimpses of. He looked like he put in a good performance. So I think Eddie deserves the opportunity. Do you know what I mean? There's an injury there for Jesus. Balogun is not even on the bench. I think that speaks volumes. Again, I don't know how they're going to sell Balogun. They seem to have put his price maybe a little bit too high for clubs to really go in. We know that the Italian clubs are really really struggling right now in terms of, you know, being able to pay a transfer fee. And I think, you know, if you're not going to use Balogun and he's not even going to be on the bench, then surely you just got to take the money and sell him and then move on. So I'm quite interested to see when that actually happens, because because it's not looking good for Balogun. If you can't even get onto the bench when Jesus is injured, Nketiah is starting, and obviously now it's just Trossard who could play multiple positions, then yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. All right, cool. I think he posted that on the wrong account. Jesus Christ. All right, so I'm gonna post that on the Big Six account, man. I have to. Oh dear. Don't go anywhere. I've posted it on the Big Six account. I couldn't help myself. I won't be watching. No, I won't be watching. I don't know what time these games are at, but I'm just gonna let others cover those games. I can't cover those games, man. There's too many games. I'm gonna just cover the games that are kind of European based right now, just because it helps my Champions League transfer and my Europa League knowledge. So I'm just gonna cover the teams that I'm more likely to face next season when I hopefully qualify for Europe, but also just in general transfer targets. It just makes more sense for me to cover those teams. But I know there's people doing Saudi League Watchalong, so big up to them. All right, cool. He says it's done. Can we discuss Kepa? Yeah, listen, when it comes to Kepa, like I said, I feel like I want him gone. Do you know what I mean? Because he's high wages. He's one of the highest paid goalkeepers on the planet. But at the same time, we know that we need to replace him with another goalkeeper, because we can't have just, you know, Sanchez and Bettinelli, because Bettinelli's not good enough to if Sanchez was to get injured, we cannot be using Bettinelli in goal. And then on top of that as well, I want the deal to have some sort of obligation to buy. I don't think it will, because potentially, you know, Real Madrid are just going to say, listen, Courtois will be back. It's quite, the irony in this is quite impressive as well, because Real Madrid, if you remember, under Zidane, I believe in January, they were actually looking at getting Kepa for about 20-something million pounds, and they actually pulled out of the deal. And then Chelsea that summer went and got Kepa under Sarri. So this is 2018/19 start of that season. In the 2018 January transfer window, if you Google it, you'll see that Real Madrid were looking at Kepa as a potential option to go in goal. That's before they signed, obviously, Courtois. And then Chelsea sold Courtois to Real Madrid that summer. They tried to get Alisson, took too long. In comes Kepa on a world record fee. So again, these things always come back in roundabouts, but they're swinging roundabouts. But yeah, Kepa seems like he's going to Real Madrid. I would not be surprised if there's no buy option. But like I said, I would have preferred if there was a buy option, because obviously, you know, we're just loaning him out now for the wages. Real Madrid are going to pay all of his wages, which is good. But then he still is kind of our problem next summer when he comes back. Hopefully he raises his value and someone looks at that performance at Real Madrid and says, actually, I want that player. But up until that, you know, happens, it's a little bit of a gamble. So yeah, we're just keeping track of things. Keep your predictions coming in for Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. I got the poll in the chat. 76, 75 is going up and down, but 76% of you are going for an Arsenal win, 13% are going for a Forest win, and 10% for a draw. Like I said, for me, my prediction, I think, was 3-0 to Arsenal. I just think they're going to have way too much smoke for Forest, man. It's the first opening day at the Emirates. Man City have just won last night 3-0, absolutely. You know, I wouldn't even say they absolutely battered Burnley. I think we have to be honest. Burnley in the first half were really, really good. I think they were kind of almost equal to City, to be honest. Great press, really good opportunities created, just didn't take them, but played well. But, you know, it's all about being clinical, and Burnley didn't take any chances they had, any half chances they had, and Hairline was just ridiculous. He put the ball in the back of the net. Foden was good as well. So yeah, it was just very clinical. So I'm gonna say that I don't expect Forest to be as good as Burnley, to be honest, in the first half. I think Arsenal will kind of clean up shop here, but you never know. Forest are a physical team. You know, if they get a couple of set pieces, they might. That's what they're kind of clinging onto, is set pieces. They're going to be looking to try and cause problems for Arsenal in the air. And to be honest, if you're looking at Arsenal, listen, aerially they should be better than last season, considering they brought in Declan Rice. I'm not sure on Timber's aerial duel percentage wins last season, but obviously he isn't the tallest. But in terms of Rice, you're definitely getting an addition there in the aerial standpoint. The midfield really shouldn't really be losing many duels in there with Partey as well. But yeah, that's what Forest kind of go off. And last season, if you remember Arsenal towards the back end, they did concede some some set pieces, I think to Bournemouth, and I think to Villa as well. There's a lot of goals in that game. 4-2, I think it was. I don't know if they conceded a set piece there, but they were conceding goals. They were definitely conceding goals. So let's see. All right. We're not really thinking about tomorrow. Don't worry. We're focusing on today. I'm gonna leave tomorrow in the back end until the transfers are kind of sorted, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. This feels like the game tomorrow is such a secondary thing to obviously what's going on at the moment. But what can you do? But yeah, if there's any more news that comes in, you know the drill. Let me know what accounts I need to be checking. And I mean, I've got notifications on for them anyway, but we're going to be obviously focused on the match. It's a bit of a weird morning. I kind of almost expected a little bit more chaos this morning, a little bit more things going on, but it seems to be a bit quiet. But you never can tell. You never can tell what's going to happen. So yeah, a little bit quiet this morning, but let's see what happens. Okay, let's see. Let's go through the chat, and then we're going to go through some other things as well. But I want to go through the chat. Any questions as well? I'm seeing questions, so I want to go through this. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything on the game as well. Oh my days. Eddie looked threatening in the Community Shield too. Yeah, I thought when he come on, you know, him and Trossard had a positive impact. Obviously, they got their goal after they came on. So yeah, listen, I think for me personally, you got to have a striker, and Havertz is clearly not a striker. Jesus, Trossard is, and even Eddie as well. I think they're all gonna be able to be more clinical than Kai, and that's just based off what I've seen over the last couple of years. So I'm not expecting to see Kai in that striker position too often. That was kind of like a maybe once off. You might see it again away from home against big teams if they really feel like they have to use him. But apart from that, I'm expecting to see Eddie, Jesus, or Trossard up front for Arsenal most of the season, because you know the whole point was Havertz was meant to be replacing Xhaka. Now, obviously, if you're playing a midfield free with Partey, Rice, and Odegaard, where is he going to go? But because he was so expensive, and because Arteta literally said midfield from day one, don't know if he's changed his mind, but I'm kind of expecting him to at least try and get him, you know, going in midfield before the whole rotation, striker, moving positions, and potentially confusing the player starts happening, because he's versatility is not always a good thing. It's good if you're elite in all the positions, but if you're not, then you just end up becoming a squaddy. And yeah, then it becomes long. Where's the bid for Caicedo? I don't know. Listen, we're still waiting to see what happens, but Liverpool have not officially pulled out of the race. It looks like, if anything, Lavia might get done before. I don't know. Like I said, there was a couple of people tweeting last night that Lavia is in London. Chelsea have had, I don't know if, again, I haven't seen a clear official announcement of Chelsea having their £55 million rumoured bid accepted, but I don't see why it would be rejected, because the asking price was 50 million. And then if that is accepted behind closed doors, then again, they should be going to a medical, and this deal really should be almost done. There's no reason, from what the reports are saying, for this deal not to be done. So if it is done, it's being done very quietly under Liverpool's noses, because we haven't really seen Chelsea we haven't really seen Chelsea's 55 million bid accepted. Fabrizio has not put that out. Ornstein's not put that out. Subject to medical documents. We haven't seen that for Liverpool to then respond. So I don't know what's really going on with that. But if it's being done in silence, then potentially it's almost done. But again, you have to get Caicedo done. Don't get Lavia done and then get done over. That's not gonna fly. Especially now you haven't got Adams. Imagine now you don't get Adams, you just get Lavia, who's probably not the perfect partner for Enzo, and then you don't get Caicedo. I mean, that's just ludicrous. All right, cool. So let's see. Let's see what else is being said. Who's going to be our second backup goalkeeper? I have no idea. There are a few links to a few players. But yeah, at this current moment, I'm not sure. I don't think that's the priority for Chelsea right now. I think they're pretty much focused on midfield. Burnley got cooked. Listen, like I said, I think the first half they tried something, and it wasn't a beatdown for me. I just think it was clinical from City. Arsenal going to win, people are saying. Yeah, of course. But if you don't win, we will be there. Do you know what I'm saying? We're just keeping an eye on things. Timber was airily quite low. What are we talking? Below 50%? Can't be. I think kind of like 50 to 60 is kind of like acceptable. Anything more and you're dominant, and anything below 50 is kind of like big, not looking good. Let's Let's see. You can take Caicedo, but Liverpool are going to smack Chelsea. I love this. I love that this has reignited the rivalry. Not that it wasn't obvious that we didn't like each other's clubs, but I feel like it just needed a little kickstart, you know? Just needed a little tug of the lawnmower. You know what I'm saying? Just a little tug, just a little kickstart, a little bit of a boost, and, you know, a little bit of a helping hand. And how we are where we are now is beautiful. Now we know tomorrow's game is not going to be a 0-0. That's all I'm interested in. I just want to see a feisty Chelsea-Liverpool game again. Last season, both teams underperformed. They were moving mad. And it needed a little bit of a jump start. It needed a little bit of a kick because it wasn't spicy last season. It was flat. It was very mild. It was very, very mild. Now it's got a bit of a kick to it. And I like that. That's what's needed. That's what's needed. And let's see who wins tomorrow. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how confident I am because I thought Tyler Adams was potentially going to be in the team, but then now actually we're hearing that we pulled away from Tyler Adams because he's actually going to be injured. He's actually injured and potentially he's injured for quite a while. So that actually makes more sense as to why we would have pulled out. Then I don't expect Brighton to go and get him. But because I don't really know what our team is going to look like in terms of the starting 11, I don't want to get overconfident because I still think there is literally deficiencies in the team. But Liverpool have the same issues as well. So I don't think anybody should be overconfident, but I don't think anybody should be, you know, thinking that they're definitely not going to win or they're definitely going to lose. Sorry. It's quite open for anyone to take that one, especially with the intangibles that are involved now, the little back and forth. Let's see. Lavia snaking us, ? I mean, for me, like Lavia is just a bonus. If we don't get Lavia, I'm not really gonna, you know, Liverpool did all the groundwork. So if we don't get him, then I'm not really gonna feel a type of way, to be honest, because I didn't really expect us to get him in the first place. But let's see. Havertz is subpar, people are saying. Arsenal fans, if you're in the chat, let me know, what do you expect from Kai Havertz in terms of GA this season? Like, what do you expect? Do you care? You know, maybe you don't, but let me know what is kind of what's the target for him for GA? And also like how many starts? Because let's do this, right? Obviously, GA is always dependent on minutes played as well. You can't just say you're going to get a certain amount of GA if you're not going to start. And obviously, we've spoken about the fact that Rice, Partey, Odegaard could be a midfield free. Maybe that moves him to up front, or maybe that moves him to the bench. We'll have to see. But I don't see him starting ahead of Odegaard or Saka or any of these guys. So how many starts do you expect from him? And, you know, I guess for the money you paid, you want to see a significant amount of starts. If you're not starting, that's a bad thing. It's either because you're injured or you're not playing well and someone's better than you, like a Smith Rowe. So how many starts do you expect from him in the Premier League? And then the GA alongside that, and anyone can get involved in that, even the rivals as well. But I guess when you, like for me, for example, I'll flip it on me, right? If we're going to sign Lavia for 55 million, I'm not going to lie, I'm expecting him to start a lot of games. Not every game, but I'm expecting him to start a lot of games. I don't think in our position after finishing 12th, you kind of put a 55 million, you know, kind of price on a bench player. So for me, I'm expecting to be seeing minimum, I don't know, 22, kind of 23, 24 starts, something like that. I think that's a good kind of target, especially if we move to a 3-man midfield. I think that's kind of what I'm looking at as well. Let's see what's being said. What do you think of the change of the dugouts? I haven't actually seen the change of the dugouts. What do you mean? Was that on show yesterday as well? Is it the technical area that's changed? Let me know. I'm not actually familiar. Here we go, ? I don't know what's going on with these question marks, but I don't know. People are saying, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Do I need to go and check something? Do I need to check something, or are you guys trolling again? I got notifications on for everybody. Yeah, there's nothing happening. You guys are trolling. You guys are trolling hard. We all have access to Fabrizio's tweets. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is this waffle? Huh? What kind of foolishness is this? These men are out here telling me, here we go, and all this. Alarm bells and, oh Lord, sirens and whatnot. Sorry. Yes, it's imminent. That is true. Kepa to Real Madrid is imminent. I'm just interested to see what deal it is. I'm praying for an obligation to buy. I know they're going to cover the wages. They got money. That's not a problem, but I'm praying for an obligation to buy. So let's see if we get that. It'll be very interesting to see Kepa in a Real Madrid shirt next season. I'm actually going to be there. I will be there in the Champions League. I'm very much interested to see how that goes. Yeah, you know, I don't want to bait myself out, but that was definitely not Grizz, Turkish, Saeed, or Hugh. or Skull. Yeah, it was me. It was me. Let's see. I don't want to miss any chats. That kind of need answering the specifically questions and stuff. All right, cool. Let's catch up on the GA. I don't know if you guys started going on GA. You did. So 10 to 15 GA in the league. 8 goals, 5 assists. Because I think you guys were doing. I think I saw a video of Turkish Robbie. Everybody was kind of saying what their kind of expectations are in terms of like GA and whatnot. So 13 and good overall play. Yeah, I think that's fair. You know, you got to watch the game with your eyes. You know, there's no point getting 10 G. You know, there's no point getting say 15 GA and you stat padded against Norwich. Sorry, not Norwich. You stat padded against Wolves. Everton and Luton, and that's where most of them came from. And then the rest of your season performances were shit. Obviously, context has got to be put in there. We're going to be watching them, so obviously that goes without saying. The general performance has got to be good. Yes, I think I've seen that. He was meant to be going to Strasbourg. What happened? Yes, get the birds out, man. He was meant to be going to Strasbourg, but what's going on? It seems like he's going to Real Sociedad. They are closing in on final details. More than 4 clubs wanted him this summer, but Real Sociedad are now really close. I don't know where they finished last season. Maybe they're in European places. Deals being agreed, fee around 30 million euros, plus add-ons performance related. A lot of Chelsea fans were kind of eyeing for him to come as well to the club, and maybe he was going to go to Strasbourg as kind of like a, going around the back, sneaking around the back. But it seems like he's going to Real Sociedad. So there you are. Will you do a Strasbourg watch along? Not today, because today is the German Super Cup final, and I do want to see if Harry Kane's playing that game, and if he is, then I got to be there for the debut in Bayern Munich colours. I feel like they were trying to rush him to get that one played, but I will be definitely looking at some Strasbourg games this season. I'm keeping an eye on the fixtures, and I see they play Lyon tomorrow. The only issue with that is obviously Chelsea play Liverpool in the evening, and then I'm doing content afterwards, so I probably will not be there for that one. But I'm keeping an eye on Strasbourg's games. They got PSG in October, so we're looking at that. So yeah, we're keeping an eye on it, and we'll be there for a few. So I'm keeping an eye. I would have loved to have watched actually tomorrow's against Lyon. It's a shame that it's on tomorrow at that time, because I think Turkey will probably play as well in that game. Maybe, do you know what? I might just pull a fast one. You never know. Don't count me out. I might move mad and actually do that, but don't put that in your diaries, because don't put that in your diaries. The energy levels after Chelsea Liverpool will be difficult to find, because that is going to be a crazy game. So I'm not going to tell you that I'm definitely doing that, but I see that fixture, I lick in my lips, and we will have further updates to follow. Let's see. He won't. No, I don't think he will. Game kicks off also, guys, in 25 minutes. Time will be up there and everything. In terms of, no, I don't think he will. If he's imminently potentially going to Real Madrid, then absolutely not. I expect to see Sanchez in goal. I think you'd be lucky to even see Kepa on the bench, but I definitely expect to see Sanchez in goal without doubt. So yeah, definitely don't even blink twice on that one. Yeah, I see people. Yeah, I see it. It's a nice game. I can't lie. I'm getting a little bit tempted. It's a nice game. I don't think I'd do an hour like before, like I usually do. I'd probably have to go maybe like a half an hour before, but we will see. I don't know. It's a tough one, guys. It's a tough one. It's a tough one to do. I'm not gonna lie, because we're doing the 2 games tomorrow, and yeah, it's a rough one to try. All right. Let's see. Kane is registered and will play today. They got things done in time. Well, then we will be there. We already have it up publicly. The stream is there. Newcastle versus Villa, and then obviously Bayern Munich versus RB Leipzig. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really, really looking forward to that. And the watch-alongs, all the Chelsea watch-alongs will be here. I will be here for tomorrow's watch-along for Chelsea versus Liverpool. But yeah, in terms of the game later, I can't wait to see that, man. Harry Kane making a move to Bayern Munich. We haven't spoken about it much on this channel because obviously we've been focused on our own business and the battle against Liverpool. But that is a massive move. And I'm happy that Harry Kane decided that because it was looking a little bit in the balance. It was looking a bit in the balance. We wasn't too sure whether or not he was, gonna pull out last minute and stay at Tottenham, maybe look to the summer. But when you deep it, I can see why it was, touch and go. But now I can also see, you kind of had to go, man. And I was saying that on DR, you got to go. You have to go, because at the end of the day, you don't know what offers are going to come in next summer. Now, like I said, every offer really should be coming in, but Real Madrid's priority is kind of Mbappe. Can you have Kane and Mbappe at Real Madrid in the same team? Maybe, but Mbappe would be better off playing on the left wing. Then you'd have Kane up front, and that's kind of what Mbappe's always wanted. That would be an unbelievable. Kane and Mbappe would be an unbelievable link up. It's perfect for Mbappe. Someone that you can feed the ball into. He can find you with the long range passes. He's going to create so many opportunities for you. Kane would get crazy levels of assists. It would be an unbelievable duo. But Vinicius is here. Do you know what I'm saying? Vinicius is here, and he's playing on the left wing. So it just kind of makes things a bit complicated. Someone would have to go to the right wing. Rodrigo would definitely probably lose out and get benched there. But, I think Real Madrid would stomach that. But it's just who would go on the right wing? Who would it be? Vinicius? Would it be Mbappe? Who's going to go over there? So unless you was to move to a 4-2-3-1 and maybe put Kane in the 10, and then you can squeeze everybody in. But with the amount of midfielders they've bought, that doesn't make any sense with Bellingham, Tchouameni, Camavinga, Valverde. So I just don't think it really works. It works on FIFA, doesn't really work in real life. Barcelona don't have money, or at least they struggle to register players. So I just don't see that one. And they've got Lewandowski. And then you're looking around Italy, no. Bayern Munich, again, same offer as right now. And then you're taking a look at the English clubs, and it's really just Manchester United. If you go anywhere else, you're kind of being a traitor to Tottenham in terms of Chelsea. Man City are not going to need you. Liverpool, maybe, but, Liverpool have got a lot of forwards. And they've kind of invested their time and efforts into Nunes, and they've got Diaz. And so, again, does that even make sense? Not really. And then who else is there? It's just Tottenham. So, for me, unless it was Newcastle, again, it's not really a massive step up. Let's be honest. Newcastle have only just come onto the scene in terms of, Champions League football. So for me, your options weren't really that. There wasn't many. There's not many options really anyway, unless Mbappe didn't go to Real Madrid, and then Kane easily goes to Real Madrid, and that looks great. But yeah, I think Bayern Munich. Listen, it's a great option. It's a great option, and I think you got to take it, man. There's not many years left in the career, and it's Champions League football and it's trophies. So, yeah, man, you got to take the deal. I think. How many years did he sign on? Did you guys know how many years did he sign on for the contract? Let me know. How many years did he sign? In terms of Caicedo, I wouldn't really be worried. I'm not really worried because, again, Liverpool had an offer accepted, and we know Chelsea yesterday, there was a lot of rumors that Chelsea are going to come in with a bid equal or higher than Liverpool's. And if they've told Caicedo to wait, then they are definitely going to come with that bid. They're not going to go below Liverpool because that's a waste of time. They're either going to equal it with the same structure, which is what apparently they're trying to work out now as the structuring of the deal. And they're going to come with either equal or more money. Caicedo is waiting. They've told him to wait. They're not going to tell him to wait and then not bid. So the bid is coming. And Caicedo, Liverpool have an agreement with Brighton. If we were going to hear any news on Caicedo, it should be that he's on his way to Liverpool in terms of he's going up the motorway and he's doing his medical, and they'll have to uncancel the medical that they apparently cancelled. So I'm not actually worried now because the players already said he's going to wait. Obviously, we just want to get it done as soon as possible because you never know when he can change his mind. But it seems like he is really, really dead certain on working with Pochettino and working with Chelsea and being at Chelsea. And obviously, we know he's been following some of the players and he's been apparently speaking to some of the players. And, it just seems like he just really wants to go to Chelsea. So I don't think he's going to make his way to Liverpool today personally, but let's see. Okay. So let's talk. What else is being said? Oh dear. Enjoy your Saturday. Caicedo will come to us, brother. Inshallah. Come on. Let's see what else is being said. Personal terms is a huge bargaining tool. And obviously we've offered more wages as well. I don't know if Liverpool have responded with their personal terms as well. Okay, let's see what else is being said. So you guys are telling me 4 years. So he signed for 4 years. So yeah, solid contract. Nothing too heavy, but 4 years is pretty much, you know, you're signing your prime for sure. That's for sure. All right, let's see. Where do people think Tottenham are going to finish now? I mean, this is something that Chelsea and Arsenal fans have common ground in. You know what I'm saying? We both hate Tottenham. So this is where we won't argue in the watch along. Where do we think he's going to finish? Where do we think they're going to finish? No Kane. And what do we think they're going to do with the money as well? What do we think they're going to do with the money? Because I'm trying to think about the potential targets. And I mean, again, I've said it before. I said it to Fuad. You know, Lukaku is there. Lukaku is very much there. If you want to, we can do a deal. We don't usually talk, but in this special circumstance, maybe we can. Lukaku is very much there. So I don't know who can Tottenham really go for. Would Muani want to go to Tottenham, or would he maybe wait for a year, do the Euros with France with Mbappe, and then try and get a bigger move? Do they even want to put that kind of money towards the striker, or are they going to try and address the centre back? Because they need probably one more centre back. A lot of Tottenham fans want one more centre back, and then maybe get a striker. Or will they just go Richarlison? 60 million, yeah, 1 goal last season. So Richarlison must rise. And to be honest, 60 million for Tottenham is a lot of money. So that really should have been, I'm not saying the Kane replacement, because he's not going to replace Kane for everything that he does. But in terms of the starting striker, the only reason why we're not saying it's Richarlison at 60 million is because he was so bad last season. But really, we shouldn't even really be discussing the striker who's starting. It should just be Richarlison outright, and he should just be under pressure to put in minimum double digits. Really, minimum, he should be aiming for 15. If he's a starting striker, I agree with what Thabz said. He should be going for 15 goals. So it shouldn't even really be up for debate. It should be who's deputizing for him, really. So you'd kind of have to say he's got to go up front. Son, I've said before, could become like a Mane kind of move from the wing to the striker position. He's a great finisher. He's not an incredible dribbler or chance creator, or passer. So you may as well just move him central and feed him instead of kind of asking him to feed someone else. And he's 30 now, so he might be not getting any quicker. So again, running up and down the wing, maybe not for him. So similar to Mane, and then just go and get a top. Well, it's Tottenham, so just go and get a winger, go and get a left winger, and then you've kind of sorted it out, right? You've got Richarlison, you've got Son up front, they can compete. You got Solomon, and you got another left winger. You got Kulusevski on the right, and I don't know who else is kind of over there. And then you've got Pedro Porro, who can really get forward and strike a ball. You got Maddison in the middle. So yeah, that for me that just makes sense. I think that could work. Matoma, I don't think anybody wants to be negotiating with Brighton. I'm not going to lie to you. After what we've seen this window, I think they might want to hold off on the whole Brighton negotiation. They might, because if they go for Matoma, they'll be just take that whole how much was it? 80 million pounds, 85 million pounds, 100 million euros, right? So if they go to Brighton for Matoma, Brighton will just say, just give me all your money. Like they will just dust you down and say, give me all your money. Yeah. They will just start patting you down, empty your pockets, give me your keys, give me your phone, give me your wallet, give me the Kane money. In fact, take off your jacket. In fact, take off your trainers. They will just take everything. So I don't think they should go to Brighton and just take all that money and just, I don't think they should go to Brighton, man. That's not the play. That's not the play, man. That's not the play. Let's see. Let's see. The Brentford front three is going to be Perisic, Son, Kulusevski. Okay. Yeah, I forgot Perisic is even there. But the thing is with Perisic is he's getting older. I wouldn't really thinking that he's a starter next season. He's a good crosser of the ball and he can obviously use both feet. But I'd be looking at him as a bench option coming in last 15, 10 minutes to kind of make an impact. I wouldn't be thinking that Perisic is going to start. But let's see. He must perform this season. Facts. He will not score more than 15 goals this season. I'm not even expecting more than 15 goals. I'm just saying if you're starting week in, week out for Tottenham in that new playing style and the way that they're trying to play the game now is much more kind of leaning towards attackers, it's leaning towards chance creation, it's leaning towards expressing yourself and all these kind of things, then I said it already, any player in any top 7, 8, 9 team, Ollie Watkins, his target in his own target, and he already hit it, 15 goals. And he's at Aston Villa that, they're looking good this season for what they've got. Isak's target will be 15 goals. Obviously for us, Jackson, target 15 goals. Hoyland, target 15 goals. Richarlison, target 15 goals. Jesus, target 15 goals. Haaland, different conversation, target, whatever you want it. But my point is, like, if you're playing for a top team and you're up front and they're creating chances, they're on the front foot most games, your bare minimum baseline target is 15 goals in the league. Tammy Abraham for us got 15 goals, non-penalty goals under Lampard in his debut season for Chelsea in the Premier League. Obviously, he'd played in the Premier League for Swansea before that, but he come from the Championship at Aston Villa as well. So he got 15 goals. So for me, there's no excuse. Unless you get injured. If you get injured and you miss 10 games, cool, we have to change the expectation. But if you're fit and you're starting a good, 32 games plus, you got to aim for 15 goals. 1 in every 2, that's kind of what you got to aim for. If you don't aim for that, then somebody will come bench you, and somebody will, they'll go and buy someone for sure in that position. So because that's what you need to compete. And we saw Tony, we saw Mitrovic, we saw Watkins. These guys weren't even at top 6, top 7 clubs. Obviously they finished in good positions, but they hit those targets. Ivan Ferguson. I mean, we don't know who's going to really play out front regularly for Brighton. I think it will be him and Pedro kind of rotated, maybe even someone else. So let's see. But people are telling me there's potentially tweets. Midday, nothing so far. Yeah, listen, PYS is shitting himself. It doesn't mean you need to shit yourself. He's always a little bit on the fence, a little bit not on the fence. He's always a little bit on the edge. I'm not on the edge. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna focus on the football. I said it already. I wanted this shit done yesterday. Because now that it's not done and it's going into today, it's all everybody's thinking about, but not me. I'm gonna just chill, watch football until I see that somebody's decided to change their mind, which is Caicedo. I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna just rest easy. I think we're leaving with something, but like I said, we need to leave with Caicedo. But I'm pretty calm right now. And the games are going on. Maybe they're gonna wait until the evening, the night. That's kind of what I expect anyway. I'm expecting them to be doing this towards the evening, the night. But remember, Chelsea's dream, right, is to be able to unveil the player at Stamford Bridge tomorrow. So if they want to do that, they have to do something today. So yeah, man, I'm chilling. I'm not gonna lie, I'm chilling. I'm not gonna ruin my match day experience by stressing out over this, man. Screw it. It will be Sanchez, bro. There's nothing to discuss. It will be Sanchez in goal tomorrow. If it's not, then I don't know what we're doing. Kepa's thinking about Real Madrid. Sanchez goes in goal. Simple as that for me. Very simple. Paul Winstanley is a novice negotiator. Yeah, I mean, listen, from what I was hearing from Ben Jacobs yesterday in his space is that he kind of is saying that basically, it's the first time he's been in that role, in that position to do the level of work he's doing. So he might be a little bit, inexperienced in negotiating the deals and the contracts. And that's why we're seeing some L's potentially being taken via him in these situations. So now again, Bowie and Todd come into the building and bang, next thing you know, they're dealing with it. So yeah, but for the goalkeeper position, it's very simple for me. Very, very simple. There's nothing to even discuss, If Kepa's imminently to Real Madrid, then Kepa's thinking about Real Madrid, and in goal against Liverpool, we need players to be thinking about Chelsea. That goes without saying. Very, very simple. All right, so let's see. We are 9 minutes from kickoff. We're not far away. Let's see what's going to happen. It's going to be a madness. Woo! All right, I'm going to shut that poll. Let's see. Poll. There we are. So yeah, it looks very conclusive, and as expected, 73%. Game is delayed. Why is the game being delayed, guys? Let me know in the comments. What's the game being delayed for? Let me know. What is the game being delayed for? And also, again, just to give you a bit of optimism, maybe Chelsea are trying to actually do these deals at the same time, right? Because what Chelsea might be trying to do. So let me give you a little bit of positivity, because I've been shitting myself. So I'm going to try and balance out the world. What Chelsea might be doing, if you're stressed right now, Chelsea might actually be trying to do these deals together, right? And get them done together. So Liverpool cannot respond to either deal. So if Lavia is rumored to already be potentially doing a medical and in London. And Lavia, the deal is 55 million and personal terms are agreed. That's what we're hearing from loads of different sources. Then there's no reason for the deal to not get done. So they might be keeping that quiet and saying, listen, Southampton, hush, hush. We're going to give you more money than you want. We may even do business with you in the future. We got a lot of good young players. They do very well in the championship. So don't try and screw us over by publicizing this and starting a bidding war. We're going to give you more than you want. Just be quiet and just let us do this in silence for a second. We're trying to do the other deal. Then we go to Caicedo. We know what we need to bid. Again, Chelsea are meant to be bidding. Again, Brighton, you're going to get the money. We gave you Sanchez. Please, he wants to come to us. Let's not be stupid now. You want to get this done. We want to get this done. We got Sanchez from you. He wants to come to us. So let's just do the deal. Let's not even think about Liverpool anymore. Again, get that done. And then bang, double bomber. Both deals agreed. Documents. And Chelsea are just, they're both players potentially in London. Signing now. Medicals now. We're doing it now. Liverpool, don't talk to us. So that's kind of what I'm thinking they're trying to do. That's what I would be trying to do if I was Chelsea as well. I don't really see the need to announce anything, you know, for Lavia before doing Caicedo, especially when Caicedo is meant to be the priority. So for me personally, that's what I see they're trying to do. That's what I would be trying to do. And if you don't do that, then you risk, you know, Liverpool coming in and then it's a whole thing again. So yeah, I think that could be what's going on. Delayed by what? Oh, you bastards! Oh my god! Oh my days! What do you mean delayed by 30 minutes? Oh my god! This is a broadcaster's nightmare. This is a broadcaster's nightmare. I'm doing a pre-match show. You know, I'm giving all the topics, but brother, I want to get to the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm running out of topics. I'm looking at my cue cards. I ain't got much left in the tank. It's hot. I want to break. I want to break in between the watchalongs, man. What is going on? Arsenal Football Club, man. What are you doing, bro? These man said that the ticketing system on the opening day of the season. Brother, just let everybody in, man. God, it's the first game of the season, man. Just let everybody in. Ain't nobody trying to bump a home game to Nottingham Forest. It's not the Champions League final. It's not at Wembley, FA Cup final. It's not Man United at home. Bro, just let everybody in, man. Just let everybody in. Let them find their seats, man. Shit. God damn. Just start waffling. God damn. Can't catch a break. Oh Jesus! Well, we're gonna have to take a little. We're gonna have to listen. I know Saeed's thinking the same thing, so let me give him a call, see what he's got to say, man. This is crazy, man. What kind of foolishness is this? I know everybody's thinking the same thing. Like, god damn. Oh, Grizz has tweeted. No. That's a different. Okay, that's the same tweet. He's not. Grizz is like he's a Liverpool fan, but he's also in the know. So he's trying to have optimism, but at the same time, he knows what the reality is. So he's like, he's caught in a little bit of a rock and a hard place. But let me give Saeed a bell. And I want to kind of get his reaction because this is actually hilarious. Anybody covering this game right now is fuming. Absolutely fuming. Everybody. Oh, God. Let's give him a ring.
What are you saying?
Bro, what is this delayed kickoff, bro?
Bro, I've got a quiz. I'm doing a quiz, man. I'm doing a quiz right now. I can't lie to you guys.
I was like, yo, I'm going to get here an hour before the game. I'm going to be here on time. I'm going to go through my cue cards.
Bro, I was like, listen, you know what's crazy? My actual box is not working.
Oh.
I'm fuming right now.
Oh, really? So you got half an hour. You got time.
Yeah, I got time. So hopefully it comes back in half an hour. But right now I've got a black screen. So I have to go to my Sky Go option, which is we got a backups option. We got
yeah, of course. Money can believe. Yes. For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
But, like I said, this is why for me, these ticketing systems, man. I'm like, bro, what is this, man?
Do you know what I was just saying? Bro, I was just saying, just let them all in. Like it's like bro, it's a home game to Nottingham Forest. Ain't nobody trying to sneak in, man. Just let them in. Just let them in, man.
What's crazy as well, it's gonna be well, because you know how these you know how these advertisers.
Hey.
So,
Hey.
I don't know, man. This is gonna be another hour on top, man. I
Hey.
can't do this, man.
Hey, I've got a lunch break in between the watchalongs. I gotta take my half an hour, bro. This sounds like Tesco. This sounding like Tesco right now. They don't even let you take your break. Like, yo, get back on the shop floor and stack them shelves, bro.
You know what's bad here? I live in a new area. I'm in town center. I live in the town center. So my shop is literally on my doorstep. Where beforehand, the shop, it was a bit of a trek. You know what I'm saying? So visiting the boss man wasn't easy.
Do you know what, yeah?
Right now, I can't lie. If there's a 10-minute break, there's a 10-minute break. I'ma go.
Do you know what it is with me, yeah? I'm not afraid to take the laptop, take it to my kitchen, sit down at my dining room table and eat my dinner while I'm live and come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. The community has to
We're going for dinner, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
We don't have our dinner. We go, man. I remember I was fasting in Ramadan in April while the Champions League was on. And I was having my iftar, bro. So they gonna be there, man. They gonna be there.
Yeah, we gonna be there. Also, are you covering a Saudi game today? Is it? You say there was a Saudi game today,
I'm
isn't it?
covering the Al Hilal.
What time's that?
Al Nassr.
What time's that?
I think they play at 4. You know, I think they play at 4.
Okay.
So should be then. I think the switch over to the Aston Villa game should be natural in that aspect. But
yeah.
I don't know, but I just thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna look into this Saudi Arabian, you know what I mean? This is the game. This is Al Clasico. This is the Al Clasico. You know, the Arab Al Clasico. This ain't no El Clasico. This is Al Clasico, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. We'll see the quality. I think sometimes we always look at names, but will the quality of football be the same as well?
Yeah.
That's what we've got to find out as well. So, boy, it ain't easy. It ain't easy.
Yeah.
But maybe we might get Caicedo news, though. We might get Caicedo.
Well, bro, I mean, so there's this account called Brighton Bubble who's, listen, everybody trying to get their impressions right now, you know?
Yeah.
There's money to be had now on Twitter. Everybody trying to get their impressions in. He's been beefing with Chelsea fans all summer, and he definitely wants him to go to Liverpool. You know, he doesn't want him to go to Chelsea. So he's decided to quote this tier 3 source, which is what he said. He said it's tier 3, and it's some random Ecuadorian source from Sport Blind, from some D Sports FC correspondent, and it says that Caicedo has slept on his decision and he's decided he wants to join Liverpool and not Chelsea. I've never heard so much waffle in all my life, bruv.
You could have made that up. I could have made that up. We could have said, you know what should we do tomorrow? How can we speculate something? Oh, he slept on it. Of course, he goes to bed and he wakes up. Of course, he's going to sleep on that situation or decision. I mean, that ain't no...
Brother, I ain't even going to flinch until I see a Ornstein bomber or Ornstein dagger and or a Fabrizio fabrication. I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
For me, if the decisions are getting now, I think it's getting to that time now where everything happens so quickly.
Yeah.
I think now, because you're getting into the final details, it will be a bit more slower and the anticipation will grow.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, you know what, just leave it. Like, it's this situation when Onana was signing and all this, I just got to the point I was like, you know what, I'm not bothered, just get it done.
Yeah. 100%. And because he's asked them to wait, because Chelsea have asked Caicedo to wait, they have to bid. And the rumor was that there was a lot of rumors yesterday that there's a bid that's already gone in or there's a bid that's coming. But we know some of the journalists, they want to double, triple check things, which they should, and they put it out later, even if they know what's happened. They just want to make sure they cross check. So apparently your bid's already gone in. Now they're just doing, they're just trying to get the kind of the installments sorted, or not installments, but the kind of structure of the deal. And then, you know, he's still in London and the medical and whatnot. And to be honest, have you seen Grizz's tweet? It's not looking like he's very confident.
Listen, the community man is now giving his resignation. He's almost giving his tag now. Said, right, this is it now. I've had my fun. I've had my time. I've given you what I can, but now it's time to move on. But I was just saying, like, Fabrizio Romano is now milking it a little bit, and now we're starting to see that.
But bro, this is the thing, yeah. This is why I'm not clinging to every report. I feel like I know where we're at, And until I get certain things, I'm not really interested in all the little back and forths. Because remember the Enzo deal on deadline day, brother? They milked that to the king's ransom, bruv. It was every minute update, something here, something there. And now Elon Musk is paying people on Twitter. I'm telling you, it's just gonna get long.
Bro, it's gonna get long, man. You're gonna say this dodgy journalist from Ecuador getting like 20k likes.
Bruv, that's what he's thinking. He's like, before this gets done, if I can just quickly put in something that, you know, puts a little bit of doubt and get my impressions, then everything will be good. I'll get paid. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah. It seems so. Bro. How is this man? This brother is falling forwards, bro. Bro, how is he falling forwards, bro? Kepa, Kepa was getting, and to be fair, I can understand. Kepa was getting dashed by Thabz, and now he's going to Real Madrid.
Bro, I'm telling you, and if he wins that Champions League and wins that La Liga, he's gonna be dunking on Thabz. But you know what's mad though? That means now David Hayes surely has to go to Bayern or something. Because, bro, I can't see him like this, man. He needs to find a club, man. I can't see my guy like this.
Yo, you don't want to see your brother just as a free agent, just chilling with Eden Hazard, yeah?
Free agent, man. It's sad, man. You get me? Like, man, it's been good times, man. And I've seen Kepa get a move before him. That's mad. I can't hold that.
Yo, it's crazy. I'm actually, do you know what? I know he wasn't great last year, but I am genuinely shocked. I don't know if it's wage demands. Like, maybe he's asking for too much money. I don't know. But he needs to find a club, man. How can he still be, bro? People are saying he's still jobless in the chat. It's crazy.
Bro, he's jobless, man. You know what I mean? We're going to have to put a poster out for him, man, and say, yo, David Hayer, you know what I mean? Like, this guy's got this attributes. He's a good shot stopper.
Do you think?
You know what I mean? He'll be there when you need him the most.
Do you think if we?
He doesn't run away.
Do you think if we put our money together, we could get him on Mank Talk as a guest?
Yeah, you know what? I think we could. You know, I think that would be possible. Get him on, promote yourself, give him a bit of PR, and then get Steve to say, "Go on, lad, you can do it."
That's all anybody needs in life. A little bit of encouragement.
Are you be fine?
No, he'll definitely find a club. I'm not gonna. He'll definitely find a club.
Did you see, by the way, Neymar, Verratti, and Mbappe are not in the squad?
Bro, PSG, man, wild. PSG people. How can they lose Messi? Mbappe's out the squad, Neymar out the squad, Verratti out. Bro, PSG. This is a real rebuild. This is a real rebuild. Wow.
And you know what? Only Luis Enrique could do that because this guy is managed at his peak. He's managed Messi at his peak.
Yeah.
He's managed Suarez at his peak. He's managed the best talent in the world, yeah. And he don't care. He's done. He's enjoyed winning so many trophies at Barcelona.
I think my Strasbourg might be in the title race next season. I can't. we might be there. It's open now. The league is open.
You know who's my team for the league next season?
Who?
Marseille. That's my team. That's my team.
That's a shout.
This season.
Did they sign? Who did they sign? Aubameyang.
They signed. There was a couple other top players that they signed. Who did they sign?
Did they not get? They got someone from Sheffield United as well.
Yeah, that striker.
Yeah.
That striker. Who did they buy?
Interesting. Very interesting.
They bought a couple of players, man. They bought a couple of players. So.
Someone just said in the chat, right? They said David De Gea unemployed, just like me.
Wow. Yo, listen. I hope you find a good job, man. You know what I mean? Like, listen, make sure you're looking after your community, you know.
No, I think he's joking. You know that time where you and Hugh were in on the plane. He thinks he's with me.
He's with me.
He's not with me. Who is he?
He not with me.
Oh, no, I think he's memeing. But if you're not memeing, then I hope you find a job very soon, my brother. Do you know what I'm saying? It ain't easy out here.
Listen, man, it is what it is, man. Like I said, big up to
it's a madness.
Big up to yourself, man.
Angelo League title.
ITK accounts following me, man. I don't know what it is, but what's going on, man?
They're looking to you for the sources, bro. They're looking to you for the sources.
They're looking at me. I don't have no sources, man. I have my ketchups.
Bro.
I have my mayonnaises, but I don't really have sources, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro.
Yeah, man. Like, allow me in it.
Bro.
Allow me in it. You know what
Big Six on Tuesday is going to be nasty.
Bro, for you, I don't know them, but there's going to be an absolute madness. Especially you. I don't ain't easy.
But okay, so this is the thing, right? If we lose and we get Caicedo and Lavia, I feel like the cooking cancels itself out for both clubs. Because because in the long term for the season, obviously Caicedo and Lavia can't play this game, and Liverpool obviously can't play anybody that they're going to potentially get either. So both teams aren't at their full strength, but for the season, in terms of the 37 games, whoever gets Lavia and Caicedo is in a stronger position. So I feel like whoever wins, if the team that wins doesn't get those two players, then it's just going to be it's going to be a stalemate, kind of, in my opinion. But I don't know.
No, it's spot on. It's spot on.
Yeah.
I think that isn't right in a sense, but listen, man, Chelsea, man, they got to do something. You know what I mean? I want to see something.
Oh yeah, same, bro. I would love nothing. I would love nothing more than to win tomorrow and get both these players. It would be, bro. I'll just be taking in Liverpool content that day. I don't even know if I'll remember to make my own content. I'll be watching. I'll be watching. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be forgetting to make my own content.
I'm telling you, man. But listen, I'm glad. Listen, if there's any, I don't like Chelsea, but you know what? I don't like Liverpool even more. Like, to see them crumble, for me, it's so sweet, man. Because like I said, these lot talking, these lot said they're mentality monsters. But you know what? Yeah, let them crumble. I want to see Thiago and Matisse in that midfield. I want to see, because like I said to you right now, who do they go for?
Yeah,
there isn't much out there now.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's weird, but right now it's Liverpool who have this. They have this confidence because they had a good end to the season last year with this run. And Liverpool, once they get a couple of pieces, the confidence levels and the energy, they come straight back in. And it's just jarring to deal with. Very similar with Arsenal as well. Obviously, we know Arsenal. We know we don't even need to talk about Arsenal. We already know where it is. When they get a little bit ahead of steam, it's a long day. So I feel like Man United right now, I'm trying to almost prop you guys up. Like, yo, pick up your heads. You can do this, man.
You know we have a good season and we win the first 10 games. I told you might see a different me. But right now, I'm very reserved. I'm very calm.
I hear it.
But if we go on a bad run, and we start beating teams left, right, centre, and the confidence is high, and the manager's on it, and I see the big away games, and we go to the Manchester Derby in October, and we beat them, and bro, that's when I can start getting a bit giddy. But
bro,
right now, I'm gonna just keep myself, bro.
Did you?
And let someone else make the first
you saw what Hairline did yesterday in City, right? Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not so sure about all this.
Listen, you know what it is here, and it's the fact that Rodri as well.
This Rodri guy, man. God damn. He can already do everything. We get it. Yeah. You're press resistant. You can pass. You can tackle. You can intercept. You're good in the air. You get around the pitch. Now you want to add goals to your game. Why do you need to add goals? Who asked for this? No one asked for this. Long shots. Man's taking long, bro. He's taking long shots, bro. Constantly now. He tried to lob the keeper in the Community Shield. Man scored screamer against Bayern Munich, goal in the Champions League final. What's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this guy?
The guy that all of a sudden he said, you know what? This is me now.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie. When Grizz said that he was the most important player, I hear it. I can't lie. I'm starting to hear it. Because, bro, he's irreplaceable right now. He's that guy. They cannot replace him.
He gets away with tackles. He gets away with fouls. He just starts. It's very, he just.
Bro,
me, man. I can't stand him, man.
They're calling him ref resistant in the chat, bro. Not press resistant, ref resistant. They're calling him ref resistant. Oh my, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It's actually mad, man.
Liverpool fans say we're not crumbling, wishful thinking. We'll all surprise you. Well, yeah, we'll surprise you down the league. There's only one club that has a bad season, you know.
Do you know what? Yeah. Now that the Premier League is laid out the way it is, every season one of these big clubs is flopping hard. It just has to happen. So you just have to hope it ain't you. You just have to hope it ain't you. Like, whatever team you support, people, You just have to hope it ain't your club that becomes the laughing stock, because it's guaranteed every year. Because there's just too many teams. Someone's missing out. Somebody gonna get this wrong. Somebody's taking an L.
Somebody, bro. Somebody's taking this L, you know. And that's why I'm like, you know what, man? You got to be careful, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm being humble now. I'm going to see the first couple of games out. Last season we had a bad start, but boy, like what you went through last season, yeah. Like, can you explain it to the people? Like, what was your nights like? How did you just live your life last season?
Bro,
explain to the people.
Bro, last season.
Delayed again.
Huh? What do you mean delayed again? Hey, listen. Listen. I'm gonna lock this off. You know, I'm gonna lock this off. Where's this game, bro?
Let me see this.
Where is this game? What? Where is this game?
Maybe that guy's just lying in the chat. I don't know. Let me see.
They need to stop the foolishness. This better not be locked. They better not delay it again, because I've got other games. If I am a broadcaster, I've got other teams to show. I don't have time for this.
Yeah, we have a schedule.
I've got a schedule. Yeah, I got a schedule, bruv. I'm not gonna jeopardize Aston Villa and Newcastle for this.
No, it's a joke. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Foolishness from Arsenal. Unprepared for the season. You're moving like Luton Town. Crazy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, the guy who's lying, man, he's getting timed out for that. He's getting timed out. He cannot lie to me. Because like I said, we have a schedule on this channel and it needs to be corresponding to everything else.
Unbelievable. Arsenal Football Club, main character syndrome. Every time, Arsenal Football Club, main character syndrome. Every time. You can't just do a normal game like everybody else. Always got to be this little fuss, huh? Always got to be the center of attention, isn't it? Every single time. Oh, look at me. We get it. All right, you're playing. We want to see the match. We get it. Early kickoff. You're on TV. What more do you want? Jesus. They're trying to take, bro. They want the early kickoff. They want the 3 o'clock kickoff. They want the late kickoff. They're going to get into the German Super Cup in a minute.
They want everything, man. Stop saying these lot, man.
Nah, man. They want all the kickoffs. I think we should deduct points. I'm not going to lie. I think we should start discussing deduction.
I'll be serious. Like, yo. I mean, like, when we come Big 6 to the late.
These men are later than Big 6.
Bro. They're later than Big 6, you know. That's wild, man. Crazy.
Yo, man, we need to deduct points. I can't lie. I think we should cancel the game and deduct points and keep it moving.
Cancel the game, man. See you later, man. You know what I mean? By the way, have you made FPL, by the way?
Nah.
Bro, are you against the FPL? Like, what is it with you with the FPL? Like,
we're having a bit of a dispute.
I remember you went to this other company that did and then you said, no, I'm not having that.
Yeah, I was with another company before. Me and the FPL are we haven't agreed personal terms. What can I say?
Bro,
Do you know what? I just haven't, bro. I haven't had the time, bro. I haven't had the time, bro. I'm so locked into this transfer saga. I haven't got the time to like sit down and pick my team, because I'm just shuffling, looking for news. I'm just trying to get the updates, and you know what I mean. I can't focus on anything else. I'm gonna have to be a week late. I can't lie. I don't mind.
Week late, no. If you're a week late, then I can't lie. Unless you're gonna be super invested, you're gonna have to be. I don't know. I started 1 week late, and to be fair, I did catch up a little bit. So
yeah,
it depends on how invested you are, though. To be fair,
yeah. To be honest, I expect myself to end up forgetting anyway. It happens every season. It happens every season. I need. Do you know what I'm really focused on is to predictions for Big 6. I cannot finish bottom again.
Bro,
I'm not eating no chili chip. Nothing like. I'm not doing that.
Right, I think. Did you get the first one right?
Yeah. And people are saying FPL, like a lot of people just feel like they got the same players now. I don't know.
Oh,
someone was saying in the chat. Yeah, because like everyone's got Haaland for starters. Like what's the? I don't know. Have you got like the percentage for how many?
89%.
89%
of people have Haaland. 89%.
I don't think it's ever been that high, ever. You know, when even like Ronaldo is in the league, I don't even know if FPL was even on them days, but like,
no, it was. No. As in when he came back, though. When he came back.
Okay, yeah. Because when he came back, you could have probably legislated for not having him because He wasn't like the same Ronaldo. But I'm trying to think of like the best players in the league. We've had De Bruyne, we've had Salah. Salah's a big one for goals, right? Big points. But like a Kane, I just don't think it's ever been that percentage. That percentage is nasty, bro. I've never heard of that.
Nasty. That's nasty. That's absolutely nasty, man. They shouldn't have done that. But the thing is, though, like I said, with everyone's just kind of now copying each other in a sense, so you cancel each other out.
Yeah.
There's certain windows you can change, like certain windows you can put in Rashford or Martinelli or Saka. Or
89%.
If you stay along with them, then you can you can stick to that situation,
bro. So anybody who doesn't have Haaland has just sacrificed trying to be in a top of any league, then basically.
Yeah, basically.
Why would anybody not have Haaland? This is a better question.
I don't know, because maybe they love their football club too much.
Yeah.
Maybe the 10% that are so tribal and they don't want to put Haaland in their team. You're damn right, I'm putting Salah in their team because this is a bloody game. I might play Liverpool here and there, but it's just a game. By the way, are you getting the FIFA, by the way? Are you getting the new FIFA?
I don't know. You see, the thing is, I want to get the F1 game. Listen, I do want to get the FIFA, but the thing is that when they posted the kind of clips on Twitter, it was looking like some Prevolution 05 thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, they were looking a bit boogie.
The graphics was looking crazy.
Bro, listen, I struggled last year with FIFA just because I can't defend you, and I've never been back since because I got a season more. And I said to myself, you know what? That was an achievement not to get sacked last season. So I don't know if I'm going to start another one.
the thing is, like, it's a good game to have for the international breaks. Do you know what I'm saying? But that game has to look good. If it looks like 2005 pixels, I'm not in. So I'm gonna let other people buy it first. I'm not pre-ordering. That's the first game in this whole new series. I'm gonna not be there. I'm not gonna be there. I will not be there.
No.
I will not be there. I'm not doing no early. No. I will wait for others to get it. I might even go to one of my mates' house and play it. I might even have to try it. I'm gonna wait.
Do you play Ultimate Team though? Because if you don't play Ultimate Team early,
nah. Ultimate Team, you have to bang it out, bro. You have to play it every day.
They make some big money, you know.
I ain't got time for that. No.
Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
Some serious money, man.
Yeah.
Gaming.
I think if I was younger, I might be on it, but I just know I can't be on that every day. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not.
Again, it's an investment of time, man.
Yeah. I just do the career mode. That's it. I just do the career mode.
Yeah, everything now is investment. Like you've got to be invested in it. Actually, everyone when they're doing something now, they're invested fully in it. And listen, we're football focused.
We are.
We are.
We're so football focused. We haven't even locked off our watchalongs.
Bro, it's mad in the dunya.
Bro, I feel sorry for them on live TV because I know they're just waffling.
They're waffling like us right now. I can't lie to you. We're just waffling. We're just bypass the time. But they must be talking about tactical elements of Aina. Is it Aina first? Is Salim, but a tactical battle between them two. Like,
oh my days! Someone told me that Rice could be at centre back as well, but I don't know. Like off the ball, he might drop to centre back, but I don't know. But also, I might get Football Manager as well because I feel like I might use that as part of my analysis when I make tactical videos. Now, I'm gonna make a banter. I'm gonna be like, this guy's got 50, he's got 15 finishing. He's got 15 out of 20 finishing. I feel like, do you know what? Yeah, I'm getting to a point where I actually might go down. Yeah, I might actually go down the banter route. I'm not gonna lie. I might go down. I might go down the banter route and start taking attributes from Football Manager and taking FIFA potentials and really compiling good data as to why this player is going to bang. I really might be on that.
I might pick a player to fully watch. Player watch for the season. Like player watch. I'm going to choose the player. Who should I choose this season? Let me know in the chat.
Oh, God, not again. This is the equivalent to the kiss of death. This is like, whoever you pick, you're not getting a sign.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? I've not got a good track record.
No, you don't. Man did a Felix watch next week. He's in the Chelsea shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Who's out there? You know what I might do? Florian Wirtz.
Oh, from Leverkusen, is it?
Leverkusen.
Did he not just come back from a big injury? I think he did.
No, but he did well though last season. From the big injury, he actually did well.
Oh, okay. Do you need him?
Yeah, he actually did well. to be fair.
Do you need him? Or you're trying to run money? You're trying to run Money Mace to the bench.
You know what I mean? I know, man. To find out as a backup plan to Mason, you know.
A backup option to Mace. Oh my
I need
days.
a backup plan. You know, there.
Interesting.
But you know what, though? I think maybe then I might pick like a DM. I think I might. We need obviously Casemiro's going to get a year older.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe a backup DM.
What?
That aspect. So,
Are you not meant to be? Are you not meant to be going for Amrabat? What's the latest on that?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the latest is on Amrabat. I'll be really honest with you. I actually don't know what's going on with Amrabat. Like I think it's waiting for Fred to leave fully.
Yeah.
He's left now, and then McTominay to leave, and then we get Amrabat because that's what is really happening. But there still isn't been a bid. There hasn't still been there's not been like the feelers. There's not been any feelers.
It hasn't. It's been quiet. Obviously, right now there's a bit of a. Do you know what? I'm surprised that you guys haven't thrown your hat into the ring for the midfield battle. Like even for a Lavia.
This is what I'm saying.
Like it will really spice up the drama. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You man are just watching. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you watching?
This is the new Man United now. This is the new Ten Hag way. He's in control. And you know what, man? He needs to little spice it up, man, because we're feeling a bit like, we're not entertained here right now.
It's a bit.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, man. Like, get involved. There's a big Liverpool Chelsea punch up happening right now, and you guys are out here you're just watching.
Even if it's just a little bit here and there, even if it's just Man United looking at him, or a little bit of something.
Someone just says shut up. Perez just says shut up. I don't need another club in this mess. Oh, man, it will spice things up. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine?
If it was Ed Woodward involved, this was like 5 years ago.
Boy,
it would be a madness. It would be a
madness. He would definitely get involved. 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Because he loves that. He loves marquee sign. He loves anything that just creates a buzz. Like, he would just go for it. Like, he's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's basically similar to Todd Bowling, but obviously CEO level. So.
Do you know?
Boy, it's crazy.
Bro, you see this game, yeah? This game better kick off in 6 minutes, Because I was told 1 o'clock.
I need to load it up, by the way. The normal, you know how they normally see them with 4 minutes to go?
Hold on. Oh, we might. Hold on. People are saying there's a lot of spam in my chat. I don't know if you're getting it as well, or is this just trolling? Are people saying to you that? No, I think people are just trolling. People are saying in the chat it's delayed to 3 o'clock. I don't think it is. It
can't be, man.
There's no way.
That's crazy.
No, that's crazy.
If it's 3 o'clock, then I'm logging off the stream now.
Yeah, if it's 3 o'clock, then listen, we're gonna all have to take a little bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah.
I ain't got 2 hours of talking to me. There's no way. But no, I think they're coming out. I think they're coming out. I think they're just trolling, man. You man are just trolling, man.
Yeah, they're trolling.
Bro, you see my community. They like to troll me, Do you get the same thing? Yeah, bro. Bro, these guys last season, I went to the shops and they told me somebody scored. Bro. I ended up pacing all the way back to my yard and the game hadn't even kicked off yet.
Oh god.
And I ain't as sharp as I used to be, bro. I was out of breath. I was tired, bro, when I got back in.
It
ain't easy, bro. These men are trying to set me up to fail. They're coming out, man. All right, brother. We'll chat, bro. We'll chat. Big up.
Big up, bro.
All right, guys. The game's kicking off, man. Game's kicking off. You lot are actually crazy, man. Oh my days. Okay. Oh, Melissa's showing her. She's showing her Liverpool side. Sounding like a Liverpool fan, huh? Sounding like a Liverpool fan to me. Melissa. We're gonna have to talk. I'm not gonna lie. Me and Melissa are gonna have to have a word because it's very clear to me. It's very clear to me that she's coming from the Liverpool side. She's not very happy about the way this is all going. Sensing a little bit of agitation in the reports. Yeah, it's not really sounding like unbiased journalism. It's sounding a little bit Liverpool. It's giving lives. It's giving Liverpool. Let's read this out. By the way, this is not a vote of confidence. This is just frustration. That's all I'm getting from this. Until Chelsea make a British record bid, nothing has changed. Once one source said more tweets about what they'll do than what they actually have. Interesting. Somebody sounds salty. Well, listen, it's just an extra head top to dunk on if we win. If we win this battle, yeah, we will not forget. We will not forget. It's a bit of panic is coming in for people that are not sure, but I'm pretty calm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty calm. All that is actually making me more confident because it's telling me that Liverpool, in their side of the reports, they're getting a bit frustrated and a bit annoyed that the deal is not going anywhere for them, even though we haven't done anything publicly yet, which just tells me that you're frustrated. Because at the end of the day, you have a fee agreed, and the player has literally decided that he's not going to do the medical that you set up. And then now you're saying you didn't set it up. So this is all just frustration because what you guys want is for Chelsea to come out with a public bid that is over Liverpool. Then we close the deal, and then you can say, okay, but the player went for money and we got outbid. But right now you can't get the deal done even though we haven't bid, and that speaks volumes. That's all I'm taking from this. You haven't got the deal done even though there is no bid, right? So what does that tell you? that's not good. Do you know what I mean? Your deal was accepted yesterday morning, and it's now Saturday lunchtime, and you still don't have the document signed and the medical done. Why is that? So I'm pretty calm. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty calm. I'm gonna be pretty calm until I hear otherwise. Yeah, man, I'm pretty calm. But let's see. I'm waiting on like I said, I'm not saying it's definitely gonna happen because anything can happen in football, but right now it's a lot of waffling going on. It's a lot of waffling going on right now, a lot of frustration. It's a lot of frustration I'm feeling. I'm feeling it. The bid will come when it comes. You know what I'm saying? It can come now. It can come this evening. It can come in the night. It doesn't seem like it matters too much as long as we are talking to Brighton currently and making sure that when we do bid, it definitely gets accepted. At the moment, it doesn't seem to matter really when the bid actually comes, as long as it comes soon. Like today, which is what the target is, it doesn't really seem like it makes too much of a difference unless Caicedo changes his mind. All right, the game's about to kick off. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Let's get the timer up. The game is about to kick off half an hour late. These guys, man. Crazy. We still will have a nice gap. More than you can believe. But if they delayed it again, I would have had to think long and hard about what we're doing here. All right, let's go. Game's kicked off. Finally. Liverpool don't want this smoke now. Sky Sports have put Partey at right back. Right back. Yeah, he is at right back, it seems. Off the ball. Looks like he's at right back. The bid is coming. The bid is definitely coming. Todd Bowie and Egbali are on the scene. I have no doubts the bid is coming. More than you can believe the bid is coming. If it was still Win Stanley, I wouldn't be as confident. But with those two, the bid is coming. The bid is definitely coming. More than you can believe. All right. Let's see. I'm going to keep reading the rest of her tweet. Strong suggestions. Chelsea hope Liverpool would withdraw their bid and walk away on Friday, allowing them to negotiate a more favourable fee and structure with Brighton, which didn't happen. Next developments, very interested in light of FFP, Premier League and P&S rules. Chelsea have always been favourites for Caicedo long before the auction, during it, after it, and the preferred destination, despite Liverpool having assurances plus encouragement from his reps. Chelsea don't have an agreement with Brighton, which is critical. They need to get a rush on. Let's see what happens. A minute and 30 to go. Sorry, a minute and 30 gone. Oh, let's see. All right. Let's see. Not to forget that Ornstein did report that Chelsea bid 100 million and obviously Liverpool bid 110. So what I'm hearing by the sounds of that is people think that 10 million or 11 million is going to be the difference between FFP investigation and not investigated, because we wouldn't bid 100 million if we were going to break FFP. So we put £100 million bid in when you guys had your deal agreed. That was our highest bid at that time. And what people are telling me is that 110/11 is going to break the. Okay, all right, cool. We will see who lied. Yeah, we will see who lied. We will see who lied. All right, let's go. We will see who lied. Arsenal in possession at the moment. Just playing it around the back four. Coming down the right-hand side now. We will see. And it's a corner. It's a corner for Arsenal. Ole Einar out there. Saka versus Ole Einar. Cobham versus the star boy. Let's see what he's got today. Little step overs there. Yeah, good defending. We were actually re-linked with him as well when he was at Torino. We didn't end up going for him. I think it was under Conte. We were re-linked with him again to come back. So 3.5 minutes gone. Set piece for Arsenal. They're going to get this cross in. A lot of aerial options there with Saliba, with Rice, with Partey, with White, with Havertz as well. There's actually quite a lot of aerial options to hit. Can they do something for me? The delay sucks, but treat yourself to a Starbucks. Love for the streams. I had a little bit of a tea there. Hopefully I'm on the recovery from the illness. I think I actually may have had a slight COVID. I can't lie. I think I might have had a slight little COVID there, because that illness was rocking me. In your opinion, what would be a better achievement? Treble with Champions League, Prem and FA Cup, or quad with Europa League, since no quad has ever been done, if not a proper quad? Oh, that's a good question. For me, the Champions League means too much to not take the treble. So I'm personally taking the treble, because the Champions League to the Europa League is the biggest gap. Like, there's a gap. Do you know what I'm saying? There's just a gap. So I'm taking the treble, because I'm not taking a Carabao Cup and a Europa League. Like, if you were to ask me separately, and the corner comes in, headed away, if you were to ask me separately, would I take a Carabao Cup and a Europa League over a Champions League? I wouldn't. So I'm going to take the treble over the quadruple. But yeah, for me, yeah, that's what I'm going to take. But that's a good question. That's a good question. I'm taking the treble though, because I need the Champions League. Champions League is too special. Liverpool don't want this smoke. Yeah, we got that one. Big up, Thabz. Be interesting. It'll be interesting. And you know, there's not enough teams that have done the treble where I wouldn't feel like it's special. I think anybody who does a treble is special. If Man United, you know, it takes what? How many years is it? 24 years, right? Takes 24 years for somebody to do the treble again since it was last done. I'm taking that treble, because that's a very unique group. You know, so for me, I'm taking that 100%. That's still special. It's still special to do the treble. Make no mistake. It's very difficult to do. So it will always be special to do it, even if you didn't do it first. If you've done it, then, you know, at that point, you gotta have that respect for it. 100%. That's a very impressive thing to get done, regardless. I'm more than happy to be in share with Man United and Man City in that group. I ain't got no problem with that. more than you can believe. Here's Martinelli. So Arsenal started pretty strong. On the front foot, as we expect, trying to get an early goal. This should be learning from this. Do you ever, for a player, if the players say no to you, talk to the players first? Well, most teams do. Most teams do. But this is what I'm saying. Liverpool were not planning to get Caicedo. This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying it's us. We're the reason that this is even going on. That's why I blame us. Because if we didn't bid for Lavia, this is why if we didn't bid for Lavia, Liverpool would not have gone in for Caicedo. I have no doubts. Because they did nothing on the player side. You don't do nothing on the player side and then come in with a British record bid with no personal terms agreed or no guarantees from the player, because then you look stupid if it doesn't go through. So it's not planned. This is just a retaliation because we started this. I have no doubts. Liverpool. So yeah, let's see what happens though. Here's Partey. So maybe it's Partey stepping into the centre-back position, not Rice. Here's Saka. Saka on the right-hand side, cuts in. He's still going. Lovely, almost reverse ball for Nketiah there. Claimed by Turner. Claimed by Turner. Let's see. Let's see. Here we are. They're just on possession now. Just in possession. You've got Martinelli in the FPL. You're asking him to rise. You're asking him to rise. So let's see. I think for me, Nottingham Forest, it's got to be long throws and it's got to be set pieces. Here they are. Back to Ramsdale. So is Raya's on the bench? No, he's not on the bench. Okay, Raya's not on the bench. It's too soon, is it? Has he even been announced like by the club? I don't know if he has. I haven't been keeping up. Here's Partey now, Saka. So Partey's definitely playing in that part of that defense today. So it's interesting, right? So when I saw Partey in the middle of the back four with Saliba, but now I'm seeing White and sometimes Partey right back, and White is definitely part of the back three on the ball, and Partey obviously moves into midfield. So I'm just going to say that right now, I think Partey's the inverted right back who just goes into midfield alongside Rice. Here's Havertz, Partey again. Good pass into Odegaard. Partey finds Odegaard better than anyone else. I'm telling you, the amount of times Partey plays that pass to Odegaard is crazy. Really, really good at just, threading the ball through to him in those right channels. And it's another corner, I think. Is it, or is it goal kick? Yeah, goal kick. It's an interesting one. It is an interesting one. Here we are. There we are. So Nottingham Forest with another throw. I'm just going to see if they're going to throw a long one in there. What a miss. Chance. Long throw headed away. Hooked. Back in. Oh my days. A lot of back and forth. Oh, there's the chance that you guys are on about. In behind. Oh my days. What a chance for Johnson. Oh my God. What an opportunity. You've got to be taking that. He's one-on-one. And you know what's great about this chance? The ball's already in the air. So you just got to just try and get a lift on it. Look, Ramsdale's out of goal. Oh my God. What he went for was power. What he needed to do, and what I actually thought he'd do, is just give it a little lift, a little lob. It was already in the air. So you didn't even have to dig it out of the ground. You just had to just put your foot under it and just lob it over. And then maybe you go around the keeper and just give it a little tap. I think there was a defender that was alongside him that would have probably tried to recover. But once you get past the keeper, you know, it's a different ball game. That's a big opportunity, man. That's a big chance. Such a big chance. What an opportunity. That's crazy. That's actually mad. I can't believe he's not taking that. I can't lie. I'm a little bit shocked that he's not taking that. Mad. Absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. Deserved miss for that hairline. That's a bit unnecessary, don't you think? That's a bit unnecessary. I need to see the hairline up. Oh, he's gone for the side foot, man. That was never on. Unless you were going to put it under the goalkeeper. Shame. So here's Declan Rice. Now Partey. Carrying it forward again. Finds Odegaard. Lovely passing. Oh! It's good football. I'm not going to lie. It's good football. And that is a nice kit. I'll give the compliments where they're deserved. That is a nice kit. I'm not going to lie. That is a nice kit. The only kit that Arsenal produced that is clapped is that away kit. That I don't even know what that is. That I don't know what to call it. But it's a horrendous kit. The third kit slaps and the home kit slaps as well. But the second kit, the away kit, is nasty. Nasty work. Nasty work. But I think Adidas were like, yo, we're on such a good run right now with this home kit and this third kit. We need to be a bit outside the box and try and take a risk with the second. They couldn't just make 3 nice kits, could they? Nketiah is way offside. Way offside there. Here's Partey again. But Arsenal dominating pretty much on the ball. That was such a big chance, man. It's the thing. If you go to the Emirates, especially opening day of the season like this, where they got their tails up and they got to respond to City day one, because that's the mentality now. Like, you don't go. It's different last season. Arsenal didn't expect to be in a title race. They kind of just maybe, you know, they just ended up there by playing brilliantly, and then they were like, oh crap, we're in a title race. Let's actually try and do this. But this season, from day one, Arsenal in a title race. That's just how it has to be seen. Day one, these players know we're going for the title. So, because you don't go and do what you did last season and this season back off and be like, nah, we're going to go for top 4. So they're going for the title. And that mentality from day one is just different. So now, first game, they know they just need to win. Like, they're not on this. They're on smoke from the beginning. So you got to take those chances against a team that's in the title race from day one. You've got to. You've got to take it. Big chance, man. You tagged me on Twitter. I'm not seeing the tag. Well, it looks like Arsenal at the current moment are maybe looking at they could sell Tierney as well, which is making sense. If they're going to play Timber in this position, which I wasn't really expecting, then they don't really need Tierney, to be honest. Bro, Arteta's getting rid of all the fullbacks. This guy, he is such a little copycat. I swear to God, he's such a little copycat. Nah, bro. Pep gets rid of all of his fullbacks, bar Walker. And Walker was almost out the door as well. And then you know what? Then you know what? Arteta's like, yo, we're getting rid of all the fullbacks. This crafty bastard. He's a little sneaky one, eh? He's a little sneaky one. He's getting rid of all the fullbacks. We see you. Back 3, yeah? I was told back 3 was a negative formation. Now look, Arteta and Pep are using it. Told you, it's not the formation, man. It's how it's used. When Tuchel was using a 3, everybody's like, you got to stop using the 3. It's negative. No, it's how it's used. You can't say a formation is negative, really, unless it's like a 5-4-1. But a back 3 can be loads of things. A back 3 can be anything. Look what they're doing with this back 3, man. This is ridiculous. These guys are literally all move into back threes. It's nasty work. Nasty work. Here's Odegaard clipping it. And it's with Rice and with Havertz, you should have some opportunities to cross the ball. And if they're crashing into the box, you might be able to get some headers. I've said it before. I don't think Havertz he's not a great header of the ball. He's definitely not, but he's tall. So he should win the header at least. Whether he's going to actually direct it into the goal is a different conversation, but he should at least win the header. Here's Havertz on the ball now. Nice pass to Odegaard again. Really good pass. I think it was from Timber. Yeah, 3-6-1. I mean, no, 3-6-1. You never know. It depends who you're pushing forward in that six. if you're pushing 3 people in that 6 forward, then it's not defensive really. It's basically a 3-4-3. You know, if you're pushing 3 people forward, then what is that? It's a 3-2, a 3-2, 3-2. I don't even know. But it's attacking, is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, we got the news covered. Facts. No fake here we goes are going to get any reaction because we already got it covered, man. We checking everything. I got my phone literally right here and I got notifications on for these guys. So seeing is believing, I'm afraid. Here we are. So Arsenal playing out wide. So Nketiah is the only one in the box at the moment, but it does look like Rice and Havertz are very much on that left-hand side, just kind of trying to sneak around the back and get in the box if crosses come in. So it might be a deep cross. Might be a deep cross. People are saying Pep from Wish, Pep from Amazon. Oh my God. Deary, deary me. Deary, deary me. But yeah, we're kicking off. Newcastle versus Aston Villa, 4:30. Followed by Bayern Munich versus Leipzig. So we gonna get a gap. We need the here we go for the chocolate man. Bruv, we just need the here we go, bro. We need the here we go. We need the here we go. But yeah, man, listen, I'm pretty calm. I'm pretty calm. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm pretty calm. But I need it done. I need it done, man. I want it done today. I'm not gonna lie. I need it done today. I need it done today. But it's a bit like, whoo, you know? Because it's so silent, everybody's just like, just whispering, like, oh, I know what's going to happen. When is this going to happen? Because you know something's coming. Something's happening. With these 2 players and these 2 clubs, there's big breaking news coming. Just nobody knows when and nobody knows what. So it's quite the game we're playing here. There's a little bit of comfort in knowing that we're getting something, but we have to get someone. For me, that's how I see it. We have to get someone. If we don't, then egg on our face. Here's Ramsdale. Plays it out wide to Partey. Partey's carrying it forward. Brilliant play. Loads of space for Arsenal now on this right-hand side. Odegaard. Saka. Back again. People are saying Nottingham Forest are going to win 1-0. I'm going to... have I shut that poll down already? Yeah, I did. It was like 74% people said Arsenal were going to win. Partey, ooh. Just ended up tapping it into the hands of the goalkeeper Turner, making his Forest debut at the Emirates. How ironic is that? Starting in a stadium where he would have hoped to play more often for Arsenal, but in the end, just couldn't. Didn't have the minerals. Mad. Absolutely mad. Whew, 21 minutes gone. 21 minutes gone. That was intercepted. And Turner, you know, in terms of Turner, you know, we'll see, because he had that pass obviously blocked. I don't know how good he is playing out from the back. I think from what people were saying, he is a pretty tidy player. He is a pretty tidy player, so I'm not really sure, but he's a tidy player. Because if Arsenal signed him under Arteta, I'm assuming that he's good on the ball, to at least decent on the ball, if you even had him in your squad to begin with. Here's Rice. Party again. Is Rice playing? Yeah, Rice is playing. Rice is playing. He's kind of playing in the left 8. No, he's playing like in a left midfield position, but it's interchangeable. It's interchangeable. He does move quite high up into the left 8. And he's quite close to Havertz. And him and Havertz are like looking like they're going to crash the box on that side. And then the delivery is going to come from Saka and Odegaard on the other side. And Partey's just kind of anchoring it on the ball. So Rice and Havertz are kind of drifting in those left channels. And we know that Arsenal are going to always try play through Odegaard. So those two are kind of like off the ball, you know, giving off the ball movement and just trying to pick up little spaces. It's quite interesting to watch. Whether, you know, like I said, is it going to work to the same level of last season? Because I keep telling people, like, we cannot forget, because I feel like a lot of people forget. We cannot forget just how well-oiled this Arsenal machine was last season, up until, like, I don't know, February. This team were looking unstoppable. They were winning every single game. The game that they lost to Man United, they still should have won that game because they were better than Man United at Old Trafford. They just got hit on the break. So this Arsenal team was on it. And to replicate that, or not even replicate it, they've clearly changed the approach. For this to be better than that is very difficult. Like, because how do you better that? You know, how do you better an almost perfect start? I don't know if it was 12 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat in the first 14, 15, whatever. How do you do better than that? You know what I mean? So it's going to take time, but the fact that it's going to take time is a problem because you got to get winning straight away. You have to pick up the points. So they have to get used to playing in this kind of different way a little bit. It's definitely, you know, a bit of a change. But they've got to win while doing it. And that's what's going to be interesting to see, because last season, this team were on fire. They were absolutely on fire, you know, because if they wasn't, then, you know, Man City would have won it a lot easier than they did. That's the whole reason why the race was so interesting, is because Arsenal took this massive lead at the start and had this like 8-point lead or whatever it was. So you can't forget how good Arsenal were last year. It doesn't really get better than that in terms of starts. I can't think of a team that had 1 draw, 1 defeat in January. Do you know what I mean? Like, to do that start is tough. What are you gonna do? Win all your games. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, if you could take that start again, every team here would take that start every season. I don't think I've ever had a season where I wouldn't take that start. If you could give me those points to January, I think I would take it. Everybody would take it. City will take it. Everybody will take those points. If you could bank those points now and those performances, you would bank them 100%. 100%. And that's just me being honest. Even when we won it with Conte, I think first 3 games we struggled. We lost to Arsenal, I think, and then we changed it. So I don't know what our points tally was by January, but we had also dropped points quite a few times as well. We went on a crazy run of, like, I don't know how many wins in a row. Here's Martinelli. Oh, left-hand side. Oh, wonderful play. That was beautiful. Nketiah. 1-0. 1-0. That goal, though, you got to give credit to the assist. I'm telling you, you got to give credit to the assist. Martinelli just bamboozled everybody on that left-hand side. It's good from Nketiah. It's very good. And this is why I said Nketiah, I was kind of surprised he didn't start against City a little bit for the goal kind of tally, because this guy can put the ball in the back of the net, man. He's not world class, but he can contribute. He can contribute. But in terms of Martinelli there, yeah, that's on him. That's on him. Look at this again. Look at this again, man. Out to Martinelli on the left-hand side. Squares up. Bang. Oh, Oh, it's nasty behavior from Martinelli, man. It's nasty. Oh, got a tweet. Got a tweet, man. Oh, Martinelli, that was disgusting. Oh, that was disgusting. To assist someone like that in between two players, nah, give him his flowers. Give him his flowers. Give him his flowers. Oh, it was a pass. I know it may have taken a little deflection, but he knew what he was doing. I'm gonna give him his credit. He definitely knew what he was doing. I'm not gonna lie. He knew what he was doing there. He definitely knew what he was doing. That was not by accident. That was not by accident. That was nasty. 1-0. That's nasty. All right. You don't think it was a pass? Wow. Okay, I'm gonna ask the question. I thought it was definitely a pass, but people are saying it wasn't. I'm gonna ask, did he mean it? Did he mean that pass? People are saying he didn't in the comments. Okay. Wow, I didn't expect that. Yes, no. Let's see what the results are. I thought he definitely meant it. I thought he definitely meant it. But it looks like yo, I haven't even tweeted that correctly, but I'm just gonna just leave it. Oh dear. People don't say, I don't care what it was. People are like, yo, I don't give a damn what that was. I don't give a damn. Yellow card for Ole Aina. Up against Saka for the rest of the game with a yellow card. It's not great. Not great. Nottingham Forest getting absolutely hounded now, man. This is the thing. We always knew it was going to be like this for them in terms of they ain't going to have much of the ball and it's just going to have to be set pieces and long ball forward and knockdowns and all that. Mad. Mad, mad, mad. Guess who scored? Oh, in which game? Well, obviously the Cobham graduate, do you know what I'm saying, in Ketia gets a goal. You're welcome. You're welcome. People are already checking their FPL points. I saw a few people had Martinelli in their FPL. They were saying before the game they need him to cook. I don't know how much he is on there. I haven't even checked. But yeah. Come on, Forest, man. I need you to do something. Forest needs to rise, man. Rise. I need Forest some set pieces or something because in open play, they're struggling. And this is what I was saying. Johnson has to take that chance, man. Because you always knew Arsenal were going to score in this game. You may as well just assume you're 1-0 down. Let's be honest. So you need to be getting a goal. Such a good opportunity. If they had someone up there that was clinical, things could have been different. Things could have been different. Oh dear. And now, like, they're in like two minds. What do they do? Like, what do Forest do now? Because they don't look like they can go and press Arsenal, right? They probably shouldn't do that. So they kind of just have to hang in there, keep their shape, hold out to get 1-0, and then see if they can just kind of take any little opportunity that might come their way. But it's only looking one way at the moment, whereas you think Arsenal is just going to extend the lead and get another goal, get another couple maybe. It's a tough one. Yeah. It's good. Good tackle there. Almost another opportunity. Havertz on the left-hand side for Nketiah. Who made that pass there? Round the corner. I think it was Martinelli. And it was Havertz trying to play it across for Nketiah. out for a corner. It's good defending. They really can't afford to be conceding a second. Can't lie. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. As I say that, of course. Of course. Of course. Oh, Jesus. Yes, it's game over, man. Here we are. Look, Saka. Saka. Here he is. Falls to him. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on a second. Oh, shit. Oh, here it is. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's audacious. Oh, it's audacious. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, he's back doing that shit again. Oh, my God. That was also disgusting. That was also very, very disgusting. Oh, dearie me. What a goal from Saka that was. Very, very similar to the Cole Palmer goal in the Community Shield. Look at the way. Just gets it. Oh, it's the Iron Robin. Oh, it's nasty. It's the Iron Robin, man. Matt Turner's in for a long day. 2-0. Finished. This game finished, man. Finished. Absolutely finished. What a strike. Curling into the far corner. What did I say about these two wingers, bro? You see these two wingers? It's long. Martinelli and Saka, man. It's long with these two. Long. They can definitely go on this kind of like Salah Mane development, man. We'll have to see how many seasons it takes them because they're still young, but they could definitely go on that kind of trajectory. Oh, dear. What a finish. Matt Turner, you must rise. Matthew. Bruv, call him Matthew, not Matt anymore. Call him by his full government name. Yeah? This ain't Matt Turner anymore. This is Matthew. This is Bartholomew. Yeah? This is Bartholomew Turner. Yeah? Bartholomew Turner it is now. Your full name. Your Shakespeare name we're going to give you in a minute. What are you doing? What are you doing and where are you? Let's be having you. Matisse Turner. Christ, man. God damn. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good for Nottingham Forest, man. What have I just tuned into? I've waited for a whole delayed kickoff for me to see Arsenal whoop Nottingham Forest. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but yeah. Jesus, man. This is going to be walk in the park, isn't it? Unless Arsenal want to do on this 2-0 league thing like they did last season against West Ham and make it interesting. We are more than ready for this if you want. 2-0 up, dangerous scoreline. West Ham, Liverpool. Come on, man. Give us some entertainment, Arsenal. Give us some goals conceded. Make this interesting. Nope. Odegaard again. There's Havertz. Oh, dear. Kepa gone. It looks like it. That's what Football London understands. Ben Jacobs. Nothing yet. Football London. That's the situation. Is Kepa is almost on his way out. Permanent deal. Is it permanent? Is it permanent? Where are you getting permanent? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, bomba. Bomba. Yes. Permanent. That's what I want to hear. You know what? I didn't even read the tweet properly. So you see me, yeah, I thought it was just another update about a loan and all this. I didn't even read the word permanent. Oh, now we're talking. Now we are talking. That good talk. Get that done. Get that done and we'll sort out the secondary keeper later. You can get a cheap one. Get a cheap experienced one. Get that guy sold, man. Them high wages, bro. Get that guy sold. And that's good. If FFP is a problem, then let's make some money. Yeah? If FFP is a problem, let's make some money. Yeah? Let's get some money in quick. Because apparently FFP. So let's get this money. Huh? Let's get this money. Come on. Get this brother sold. How much, Real Madrid, man? Talk to me nice, man. How much? How much? Let's get this done quickly. Let's get it done fast. Way. I want this done quick now. I want this done now. Now that I'm here, if this is permanent, get it done now. Sign all documents. And I want to know how much. Minimum. Give me a nice little 20 to balance out that Sanchez deal. Come on, man. I know Real Madrid got 20 million for a keeper, man. Don't play with me. I know you got 20 million for a keeper. Come on. Run me that little 20 million, man. I need it to be permanent now. I'm excited. Little 20, little 25, little 25, maybe. Come on, man. Run me my money, bro. 37 minutes gone. Rice. 30 plus 10, maybe a little 25, maybe a little 30. Listen, I'm not going to lie. With Kepa and his wages and what we... and his contract running out, I think next 2025. So next summer he'll be on his last year, brother. I will take 2025 right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even playing. The reason why with Chalobah, I think we should be trying to get more is because his contract expires in 2028. Oh, that was close. That's a big tackle. I don't think it's a penalty. I think it's just a great bit of defending. But Arsenal worked it very well. This right-hand side that I spoke about last week is back on full form. Ben White, Odegaard, Saka linking up for that chance. The chemistry over there is nuts. Bobby Tweet. Bobby. Talks over a potential permanent deal. That's what the latest is from Football London. If you're correct, brother, that's a follow, brother. I'm going to have to follow you as well, brother. I'm following a lot of journalists in the last couple of days. I don't know which one's on the smoke. I actually look forward to seeing how this Arsenal team do in the Champions League, because I think they could do all right. I really do. I think they should do pretty well. I think they should be probably aiming for semi-finals. Quarterfinal minimum, and you should be aiming to then obviously get to the semis, even though it's the first campaign back. It'd be interesting. I want them to get a top team, though. I want them to play a proper top team. I want to see what they look like against a top team in that's competitive as well. Not these friendlies. Well, I think they'll be all right, you know. I think they'll be all right. It's only for one season. Let's see, man. Let's see what comes out. Let's see what comes out of this. I'm not going to lie. If we're giving them Kepa on loan and there's no obligation, I'm sorry, there needs to be a loan fee. Like, you need a goalkeeper badly. So I'm trying to hear loan fee because I need a little 5 million or something. You're not going to get this brother on loan. We have to pay for another goalkeeper and that's it. Like, nah, bruv. If we're loaning him to them, we need to be getting a little fee. We need to get a little 5 million or something. We have to. We have to get a 5 million. Have to get a 5 million. Have to. If we don't, then I'm not sure what's going on. Next Saturday, there's some mad late kickoffs as well. I think Man City versus Newcastle is at 7 o'clock, they're saying. Permanent. Yeah, parties dictating everything, yeah. They're going to take out... See, this is what they got to do, man. Look at this long goal kick that they're having in the middle of the pitch. They lost the first header. Oh, my days. They lost the first header. Now they're getting counted on. Oh, my God. Oh, my days. They're lucky. They're actually lucky. Yeah. If you're doing that and you're not winning your first headers, then it's looking like a long day for Nottingham Forest. Your whole game plan is to boot the ball forward and you're not even winning the first header. Nah. Oh, we've got something going on here. Rice getting back, stopping them transitions. There you are. Yeah, Arteta was like, yo, come, bring. Arteta was like, yo, Declan, bring. Come. This is your job. Transitions, brother. Yeah, he was not a fan of that. Nice bit of turn of pace showed on that left-hand side, though. Good turn of pace. Very, very good turn of pace shown. But that's all we saw. That is all we saw. Come on, Forest. Give me something, man. Give me something. Big up everybody in the building as well. 1,000 of you in there. Smash up the likes if you haven't already. Much appreciated. A lot of games being covered today. It's going to be a big day. And then tomorrow we got 2 games again. Tottenham. Who are Tottenham playing? I keep forgetting. I don't know why I keep forgetting who they're playing. But they're playing. And we will be there. And then we got the big one. We got the big, bombastic, fantastic Liverpool versus Chelsea. It's going to be carnage, man. That game tomorrow is going to be carnage. If that finishes 0-0, then I don't know. The beautiful game, it's going to have to be called something else, man. Because there's no way, there's no way after all this, drama and suspense and, it's no way it can finish 0-0. It just can't happen. You have to have, the match has to be good after all this. Here's Saka. Saka's cutting inside in the penalty box. They've got to be careful. Remember, Ola Aina's on a yellow card. Don't forget. So he's going to be a little bit more standoffish with Saka on those tackles. He's already booked. Oh, round the back. Oh, there was nobody there on the penalty spot. Nobody arriving. Wow. Somebody's got to be arriving in that area. Someone's always got to be there on the penalty spot. That's Frank Lampard territory right there. Wow, I thought somebody would be on the end of that. Good chance. Good chance. Very, very good chance. They're going to play it around the corner. Now Saka on the right-hand side. Into Odegaard. Saka again. Saka's going to play it out wide now. Declan Rice. He's going to take the shot. Ooh, good save for Turner. He was always going to take one shot or two today. Score on his home debut. Definitely thinking about it. He's a good ball striker. Yeah, good, easy save though in the end. No, I'm just giving commentary, brother. I'm just giving commentary. They're playing at home to Nottingham Forest. It's too early for me to be in the trenches with Arsenal fans. You know what I mean? I'm just here to take notes. Here's Odegaard. Oh, it's unlucky. Yeah, it's not bad. Nottingham Forest, what are you going to do? What are you going to do about this, man? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? No, I'm not going to. It depends. It depends how serious you are. It's mid-August. It's mid-August, so there's no need for me to be, having emergency meetings and panicking. We won't be doing any of that. It's early days. Season's just started. I'm just here to take notes, analyze, see who's playing well, see who's not. Take notes. That's all it is. I think it's very obvious that if Nottingham Forest score, I'm going to absolutely do a madness. But let's be honest, guys. It's probably going to be Arsenal that win this game. I'm not even seeing Forest having many chances, to be honest. They've had that one chance. They came forward, but they're not really showing signs that they can put together and sustain an attack. 3 minutes of added on time, thank God. After that delayed kickoff, you better not be adding on no 10 minutes added on time today. Yeah? I don't want to see no 5-6 minutes added on time. After that delayed kickoff, man. Yeah, man, we just doing our research, man. It's too early in the season for any animosity, you know what I'm saying? Oh, dear. I see Strasbourg versus Lyon. I see it. I see it, man. Tomorrow is a very hectic day for me, though. I must say. It's going to be very difficult. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. There's no midweek games as well, which is also partly why I will consider such nastiness. Yeah, they're not even competing. That's what I'm saying. So it's there's no point getting in our feelings about Forest not winning because they're not even competing, man. Sometimes you just gotta save it for another day. You know what I'm saying? There's no point really expecting anything here. Oh, that was a decent back kill. Just didn't quite come off. Arsenal right now, it's opening day of the season, sun's shining, it's at the Emirates. City won yesterday. Come on, what do we expect really? Let's be honest. And Nottingham Forest, they can't put together anything. Oh, that's a poor pass though. It's a poor pass. Bruv, this is what I'm talking about. You've got to release that ball and you're not getting a free kick. And that right there, is that right there, yeah, that's some serious work rate. Fair play. Yeah, I'm doing the Man United watch along on Friday. We'll be there. We'll be there. That's some serious work rate. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's some serious work rate and he bodied him as well. Shoulder to shoulder, I think. Yeah, shoulder to shoulder, he bodied him a bit. Oh, crazy. Here we are. Here's Party. Now Saliba. That's a free kick. That's a free kick. So that's not a great tackle from Timber. I wouldn't be surprised if he books him, and he is going to book him. I think Havertz is trying to tell him that it's his first offense. Sorry, was it? Yeah, it's Timber. Yeah, it's definitely Timber. There he is. Yeah. Yeah, that's a yellow. Yeah. I think he's going to book him. He's on the floor at the moment. Timber might be injured. He might be injured. I don't think he's faking this. I don't know. He's going to book him anyway. But I don't know. I don't know. Yes, I will be doing the Man City Super Cup game. Yeah. In the midweek. That's probably the only midweek game that's going on, isn't it? So yeah, against Sevilla, we will be there. We will be there. We will be there. What do you mean? What's the title for tomorrow? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. I'm doing it day by day, taking it day by day. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Half-time, Arteta needs to switch something up, in my opinion, says Jay. So yeah, at the moment, he's just down receiving treatment. The referee's still standing there ready to book him. So yeah, let's go through some of the comments while he's getting treatment. So yeah, get your thoughts and feelings about the game. Anything that you want done, maybe in terms of changes, tweaks in the game. If you're an Arsenal fan in the chat, let me know. I've kind of given up on Forest doing anything, to be honest, and obviously we're going to talk about the transfers and the situation at the moment, and it's a bit quiet. And what does that mean? What does the potential quietness mean? Because I see some people are panicking. I wasn't actually expecting deals to get done during the games, if I'm honest. I was thinking this morning something might happen. And because nothing happened this morning, when the games were going on, I kind of just assumed that nothing would happen, to be honest. I think maybe after Newcastle, Aston Villa, we might hear some noise. I was either expecting something in the morning or something in the evening / the night. I wasn't really expecting something during the day, but that's just me. I'm not really panicking personally. I'm not going to lie. So Timber's going to come off. Timber is going to come off injured. Did he get booked? I was just looking at my phone whilst I was just looking at my phone on the updates on that. Yeah, it's a mad finish from Saka, man. Yeah, it's a crazy finish. Can't lie. All right, long ball forward. Game's discontinued, and it's back to the keeper. Well, it's going to be half-time, I think, soon. So 3 minutes is now 50, so yeah, I'm expecting half-time whistle to go. Yeah, he's injured. Don't think he's coming back on. I think Arsenal playing with 10 men till the half-time. Probably make the substitution at half-time. Or is he coming back on? He's on the sidelines. He might come back on. I think he is. Yeah, he's come back on. I think they might make the substitution, though, even still at half-time, maybe as a precaution. You wouldn't want to... If he has got a problem, you wouldn't want to... No, there's no real need to risk it, is there? No, Saj's not here, no. He's never been here for a year now. He's not here. Okay, cool. Right, he's come back on, but it's half time anyway. So let's see what happens with that situation. But I don't think they've got Zinchenko's not on the bench. So if they are going to make a change, it would probably be Gabriel that would come on. That would be the easiest one. He'll go in and play left side centre back in a 3, or go over to left back if needed. I think Gabriel would come on before Kivior, before anybody else. Yeah, so I think it's a pretty easy change to make, and it's not going to make a massive difference, I don't think, because it's not really Timber going into midfield. Timber's just as part of the 3, and Partey's the one that's kind of going from right back to midfield. So they're not inverting the both of them. So yeah, I don't think that's even a difficult one to get done, that sub. Nah, I'm not doing the fight. AJ ain't fighting someone I'm trying to see him fight, so I'm gonna leave him. My watch-alongs are all on the channel now. That is all I'm doing today on watch-alongs. That's up. All right, let's talk. The game is the game. The game is the game. There's nothing really to discuss on the game, really, because it's easy, smooth sailing for Arsenal at the moment. Saka, Odegaard's getting plenty of the ball. Partey's anchoring, handling business. Havertz and Rice is interchanging as well on the left. Martinelli's doing his thing. It's very, very easy for Arsenal. They're having fun. They're keeping the ball. They're playing well. They ain't got no stress. I want to, though, check on the latest. Let's go through the latest kind of update. What was the last thing we heard on all of this? Caicedo, Lavia stuff. Now, Fabrizio's pinned is still the exclusive from yesterday. Okay. Now, in my opinion, first of all, he's always active. If he unpinned that, then something's happened, right? If he's unpinned that, something's happened, because he likes to leave the biggest, latest, so it has to be both, but the biggest and the latest update pinned. And then that's kind of the latest. So he said, Moises Caicedo, this is from yesterday, has informed Liverpool that he only wants to join Chelsea. Now, the words here are important. And I was listening to the space yesterday. Ben Jacobs was like, only is a strong word, because that kind of puts out there that he will only go to Chelsea and that he would stay at Brighton if he couldn't go to Chelsea. And that's not true. I think if he can't go to Chelsea, he's going to go to Liverpool. So Chelsea is his preference. I think that's probably the best way to phrase it, is that it's his preference. Yeah, he hasn't unpinned that. That's the tweet I'm reading now. So that's his preference. He wants to go to Chelsea. If Chelsea can't do the deal, then he will go to Liverpool. He's not going to reject Liverpool to go and stay at Brighton. So it's not only Chelsea, it's preference to Chelsea. That's the first thing. He's decided to keep his word and only accept Chelsea as personal terms were agreed since the end of May. Chelsea set to bid again in order to get the deal done with Brighton. So again, have Liverpool agreed personal terms with Caicedo? Have they or have they not? Because if you were scheduling a medical yesterday, you would have assumed that personal terms were agreed, and therefore the player would be going to do the medical or not do the medical. But it doesn't seem like they have, right? It seems like they haven't. They haven't agreed personal terms. So they have to agree personal terms. They need to then match the wages or offer more wages than we've given him as well. So there's a bit of back and forth here as to, you haven't agreed personal terms with the player. So until you do, you're also in a little bit of a situation. And obviously the reason why you haven't is because you're waiting for us. So they are waiting for us. And that's as clear as I can make it. Now, for me, oh, we got another bit of news. Okay. West Ham employee says there's a chance West Ham can come back in for Conor Gallagher. Now, there was a thread yesterday that said, and I'm going to say it again, but Conor Gallagher for me is very much available. Okay. Now, the only reason why he hasn't gone yet is because Chelsea board, I think, see him as a sellable asset. Conor Gallagher is 40 million straight onto the books from the academy. Big bonus for Chelsea in FFP if they want to run that one, because we're in danger of FFP. So if you sell Conor Gallagher to West Ham for 40 million or even 35 million, that goes straight onto the books, the full amount, and that's straight profit. That's brilliant for FFP. So if West Ham sell Paqueta to Manchester City, then potentially Gallagher to West Ham or McTominay. But Gallagher probably for me is the better player, and he's also younger. I mean, listen, I'm not even going to say who's the better player because I don't really rate either of them that highly. But I think Conor Gallagher's got a lot more potential than McTominay. So I would say Gallagher's the better option to go with. He's obviously a lot younger, I think, as well. But West Ham, will they go for Gallagher before they sanction the sale of Paqueta to Manchester City? What would suit them better? Everything's all linked. What would suit them better? Would it suit them to sell Paqueta first, get the money in, and then bid for Gallagher? But then Chelsea know that they have lots of money from Paqueta and then charge them more, or try and do the deal for Gallagher first, where they have Rice money, so they don't need the money for Paqueta first. Do that deal and then do the Man City deal after for Paqueta. So we might see West Ham move for Conor Gallagher soon. You never know. They might move. And if they do move, they already know that it's going to have to be minimum 35 million for Gallagher. And I expect them to come in with that kind of offer. I think they actually already came in with a 40 million offer earlier in the window that we rejected. And I'm not happy we rejected that because I think we should have took that. I'm not going to lie. It's a great offer. I would have taken it. So, yeah, kind of annoyed that we don't even have that deal done already as it is, but it's where it is. So that would cover the Lavia deal, basically, right? Almost. So, yeah, FFP would be then shoved up everybody's asses. We wouldn't have to even discuss it. I don't think it's even a talking point anyway, but I'm just saying. So that's Gallagher. So keep an eye on that because West Ham, they will need to get someone in. If they get rid of Paqueta, they brought in Alvarez and they brought in James Ward-Prowse. Those guys are kind of forming, I think, a double pivot in front of the defense. James Ward-Prowse played alongside Lavia last season in the 2. Alvarez is obviously the defensive guy, so that's kind of translating over to West Ham, who played a 2 last season with Souček and Rice. So you just assume it's going to be the same. If you're going to get Gallagher now, you're going to either make that a 3-man midfield or you're making it, he's going into 10. But that's kind of how I'm envisioning it. He's replacing Paqueta, who plays higher up the pitch, gets a couple of goals and whatnot into the team. So let's see if that goes, and let's see if there's any movement on that, because that would make a lot of sense for everybody involved. We don't need him. If we get Lavia and Caicedo, we definitely don't need Gallagher. We need to sell him. That's too much money sitting there, in my opinion. You gotta get that money. Chalobah, there was a report that Chalobah could be going to Inter Milan. He's been constantly linked. Why is the game clock still going? He's been constantly linked to Italian clubs for the last God knows how many months. The only problem with the Chalobah one is that the report was about 20 million pounds, 25 million euros. Again, it's not as much money as I would expect us to get for him. I'd expect us to be minimum trying to get 30 for him, because I think Maguire's going for 30. He's obviously a lot younger and he's got a long contract as well. But if Chelsea just quickly do a quick sell, like on FIFA, and they just go and get the 20 and they're like, straight profit, we're keeping it moving, you potentially have a situation where Chelsea could rake in, let's just say 60 million. 60 million? Yeah, let's just say 60 million for Gallagher and Chalobah. 35 to 40 for Gallagher, 20 to 25 for Chalobah. So you could rake in 60 million for those two, and that's straight onto the books. So let's see. But I think those two could get sold. I do think those two could get sold. I really do. Let's see what's being said here. I'm not really thinking about attacking acquisitions at the moment. They seem so dead set on trying to get the midfield sorted this weekend. So I'm not really thinking about Kudus or Elise or any of these guys at the moment. I think there's no pressure to do these deals right now either, apart from the fact that, we probably want reinforcements for Nkuku. But in terms of, needs must right now, we got to get these deals done because Liverpool are on our tails. Latest tweet from Matt Law. Kepa could leave on loan with an obligation to Real Madrid. So it could be a loan deal with an obligation. I will take that as well. I don't mind which one it is. And now, obviously, I'd prefer to just permanently sell him because then we get the money right now. But I'm happy to take the obligation as well. I'm going to take either. Just don't loan him. Do not loan him to Real Madrid with no loan fee, and he comes back next summer. That is like just having your pants pulled down. They need a goalkeeper. They're stressing. They're panicking. Make sure we get some money. Do you know what I'm saying? Either next summer, guaranteed money, or this summer, we're getting money. We need money. We need money for this guy. So, yeah, let's see. But it looks like it's going to happen because Real Madrid are very, very much pushing it. And, you know, I'm not seeing any moves for any other goalkeeper from them. So, and we're definitely open to doing the deal. That's for sure. We're definitely open to doing the deal, because I think we would have tried to sell him next summer anyway. I think we've always been trying to sell him this summer. No one's come in for him. I think we would have been happily trying to get rid of him at any moment. I think he's on 180k a week. And for a competition goalkeeper to be on 180k a week, that does not suit this board at all. So they are more than happy to get rid of Kepa. No problem. I don't know what Sanchez is even on. Anybody know what Sanchez is even on? Let me know in the chat. What is Sanchez even on? Wages wise. I never even checked. I never checked. What is Sanchez on? Matt Law again. Okay. Chelsea's interest in Lavia is said to be irrespective of Caicedo. Sources close to the player claim Chelsea made a 55 million pound bid, but there was no comment from Stamford Bridge on Friday evening. Don't think they want to talk. Action speaks louder than words. I don't think they want to talk about anything. I don't think they want to. I think Chelsea want to go into quiet mode. I think they want to go into quiet mode. And listen, irrespective means, once again, continuing from what we've already heard, which is kind of just being recycled now, isn't it? It's just going round and round. These two deals apparently are not linked. But we shall see. You know, we shall see. But we already knew that. I do think Chelsea want to go into quiet mode because they should feel like they can get both, unless Lavia does what Caicedo does and says, I'm waiting for Liverpool. And I don't know if Lavia is going to do that. He might do that, but he might not. If we sell to him that it's going to be a three-man midfield and you're going to play with Caicedo and Enzo, then I guess there's no reason, I guess, for him to really not want to go for that. But it's an interesting one. It's always moving. It's always moving. I'm still going to be shocked if we get both. It's just going to be a shock. I'm going to be shocked. There's another Matt Law. Okay, Jesus, we're really going for it today, aren't we? Chelsea will need to sign a replacement for Kepa. Okay, we already knew that. Yeah, this is just all stating the obvious. We already knew that. It's obviously must be coming from one article, but it's being put out in bits by POS because they're separate topics. But yeah, listen, we already knew that. We already knew that. You're not going to get a sale on Kepa and not bring in a goalkeeper. Who that goalkeeper will be, who knows? Who knows? Sanchez wages weren't updated yet. Matt Law again, Sky Sports. Lord, it's quite fun, isn't it? What game are we playing? Sky Sports tweet. Well, Sky Sports is a strange one because I've never really seen them recently as a source, but they seem to want to get involved in this window. So let's see what they've got to say. What account is it? Because they've got so many accounts. It's just information. It's not anything new, is it? It's nothing that we didn't already know. And what is Sky Sports News? Should be, Sky Sports News. And they're taking this as breaking. Chelsea are pushing to complete a British transfer record of £115 million for Brighton midfielder Moises Caicedo. Sky Sports News understands that the deal could be agreed before kickoff for their Premier League game against Liverpool. I just want to go through Chelsea's spending this summer. Real quick and see what this summer looks like in isolation. Obviously, Nkunku came in, but that deal was kind of done last year in terms of last season. I think that was done just before the World Cup even. But that's down on transfer market at 60 million euros. Dessasi is coming in 45 million euros. Nicholas Jackson, 37 million euros. Leslie Okachoku is coming in at 27 million euros. And Sanchez coming in at 23 million euros. Angelo at 15 million euros. So this summer, 207 million euros is what it's all topped up to be. On the sales, 75 million euros for Kai Havertz. It's all in euros, but it is what it is. Mason Mount, 64 million euros. Kova, 29 million euros. Koulibaly, 23 million euros. Pulisic, 20 million euros. Mendy, 18.5 million euros. Loftus-Cheek, 16 million euros. and Ampadu 8 million euros, totaling up to 250 million euros. So in this summer window, and I know people want to talk about the whole thing, but you know, we're just focusing on this summer. On this summer, Chelsea are in profit this summer as it stands by about 50 million. Now, if you're going to bring in the 60 million from Gallagher and Trevor, then that's about what, half of, let's just say it's half the Caicedo deal. And then obviously you've got the Lavia deal. So effectively, by the end of that all going around, you've probably spent then 50 million. This window, you spent 50 million. So let's see. Let's see. Because there could be more exits. There could be more exits. There could be more exits. Sorry, you spent effectively 100 million. Sorry, you spent roughly 100 million, maybe a little bit less than that, maybe 90. But if those two go out and those two go in, then you've spent about 90 million in totality, from what I think. Second half's going to kick off. Let's see. Second half's kicked off. Let's see what Arsenal and Nottingham Forest have got to bring to the table in the second half. I don't think it's going to go too different from what we saw in the first, but I would love to be surprised and see otherwise. But I don't think it's going to go too different in this game. And there's still other sales to be made, of course, because you've got Ziyech, you've got Lukaku, Hudson-Odoi. Still sales to be made in those guys. So you could, I mean, I'm not even really looking at those guys because I don't know how much we're really going to get for any of those guys at this point. I think Hudson-Odoi, you know, we're going to seem like we're going to get below 10 million unless somebody comes in late. Lukaku, at this point, God knows what we can even get for him, and Ziyech as well, the same. So yeah, in theory, you should think that there's minimum, you know, 40 million for those three players. And that's just minimum. Like, that's the bare minimum. You're looking at those three players, you'd want to claw back at least 40 million. You should really be looking for about 50 million. But, you know, Ziyech in isolation with 2 years left, you should be looking for about, you know, 15 million from like even an Ajax. You should be looking for about 15 million. Hudson-Odoi, 1 year left, you should be looking for about 10. That takes you to 25. And for Lukaku, you know, you should really be getting 25. But again, there's nobody interested, so that plays a part. But, you know, 50 million for three players, like, you know, you shouldn't really even be that mad. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. The game is back. Time is up on the top of the screen. Timber is still on. Second half has started. And Martinelli just fouled there. I think he got body checked. He's played really well today on that left. Set up some good opportunities. Been involved. What do I think about Chalobah? I think Chalobah for 25 million euros is definitely a massive robbery. On, you know, for us, we should be getting a lot more than that. I think we should be looking to get minimum 30, 35, to be honest. I think we should be getting minimum 35. But oh, he's down. Yeah, he needs to come off. I told you. I said it at half time. Take him off, bro. I said it at half time. What are we playing these games for? What are you lot playing these games for? Just, bro. Let's take him off. It doesn't make any sense. I really don't understand. It's mad. Yeah, man. I was saying at half time, just take him off. Why? You're 2-0 up against Forest. These lot they're not doing nothing to you. If anything, if you get Gabriel on, aerially, you're going to be even stronger for the set pieces that they're going to throw at you in the long throws. So I don't understand why. I don't understand. It's not like as if he's inverting and he's going into centre midfield. That's what Partey's doing. So you could play Gabriel as a left-sided centre-back in a free. It's not a problem. Why are we playing these games? Why is Arteta playing these games? Oh man, and he's had such a strong start to the season. Obviously, he was brilliant in the Community Shield, brilliant in the pre-season. But yeah, man, that's crazy. It's not good. That's not good. I don't really understand why he came back out. I'm not gonna lie. That's really strange. Really, really strange. Just from a precaution standpoint, there's just no need. There's just absolutely no need. He's definitely done for this game. Crazy. He doesn't rate Tierney. Tierney's not on the bench. Tierney's not on the bench. But Arsenal are not playing with a traditional left back in this game. They're playing with a left side centre back. So you've got Kivior, you've got Gabriel, and even then after that you've got Tomiyasu if you really wanted to. So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why it had to come to this for him to come off the pitch. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. But he's off now. That's for sure. But anyway. So very, very strange decision to not take him off, in my opinion. Clear out. Oh, Nenny is dripped out. Timber, love it. Think people deserve it. No, I think, you know, in terms of Timber, for me, probably Arsenal's best signing, just purely out of the fact that it's a bargain. Purely out of a bargain. Such a bargain. You can't go wrong with a 35 million? You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong with that. He's warming up. I think Arteta was waiting for him to get warmed up. Oh, okay. But no, but I don't get that because half time just happened. So you didn't need anybody to warm up to bring him on, or you know what I mean? Like it's half time. Just make the change at half time. I don't understand. But anyway, shot coming in from distance, scuffed. I don't think it'd be a major injury. I think he'll be fine, Timber. But I don't understand why I do that. But yeah. No, Timber's going to be one. I think he's going to be your best signing of the summer, personally, because it's just too much of a bargain. Like I said, that 35 million price range is nice because I think Timber, he looks like, from what I saw in preseason, he looked like he can play in midfield, like just outrightly play in midfield from the start, not even inverting. Just stick him in a 2 in midfield and he'll do fine. He'll do very good. So if he can play left back, right back, centre mid, then yeah, man. And he plays all of those positions to a top level, then yeah, I definitely think that's the bargain. You can't go wrong with 35 million. I'm telling you, that is the sweet spot. If you can get a player for 35 million, that is the sweet spot. That's the sweet spot right there. Yeah, he carries the ball as well. I'm telling you, the bargain, man. That's the bargain there. 51 minutes gone. Party. Yeah, Party playing well. That's what I was saying. I was kind of surprised when I was hearing that he could leave. I was like, if you guys let him go and you replace him with Rice, obviously long term I get it, but short term that's a drop off in the midfield because you're getting rid of a guy that knows exactly how to play the role in your system, how you want it, and replacing him with a guy who's played the complete opposite system. It's not going to do good for the short term benefits of the team. And we kind of saw that when Rice was in there and Party wasn't in, I think, that preseason game. Arsenal didn't look as good and they weren't getting the ball to Odegaard as much. So, yeah, it's a shame. I would have preferred that you sold him, to be honest. It would have been great if Party was sold. That would have been brilliant. Because then we would have really been interested to see what happens in midfield. They're just running the same anchor from last year. McAllister, yeah. Bro, McAllister again as well. That's what I'm saying. For that price, he's going to be one of the bargains as well. He can do everything. He's press resistant, brilliant passer, great shooter of the ball as well, good carrier of the ball, great in tight spaces. When you get these technically sound players who are versatile and have a lot of attributes at that price, it just seems to slap. That's why I'm really excited about Jackson, because he looks really well-rounded. That price point is nice again. These are all the bargains. These are all the best signings of the summer. These ones here. These 35 million dons. They're the ones. They're the real ones. They're the real ones. Can't go wrong. So Rice is just switching it out. Arsenal are doing basically what City did yesterday in the second half. They're keeping the ball and they're just not running the clock down, but they're just managing the game. It's exactly what we saw City do. Second half wasn't really a competition yesterday against Burnley. We kind of knew the outcome. They didn't let the game end up in jeopardy at any moment. They didn't risk anything. Which one of our signings, as in us? Yeah, for me, Jackson. Jackson's right up. You know, Jackson has to be one of the main ones I'm looking at, because I just think the potential there looks really high. I love the mentality of him as well, and he's well balanced, and that's perfect. Obviously, Nkuku would have been a shout, but you know he's injured, so we can't really say him. I don't know. I'm not familiar with you know, the brothers we've bought from France. I think Leslie will go out on loan anyway. And Dessasi, I'm not sure because I haven't really watched too much of him, but he could be a bargain as well. But I feel like Jackson's the one I hedge my bets on right now. That's a slice clearance from Ramsdale. A little bit of bother. Yeah, the WD-40 going back on that chair soon, bruv. Soon come. Oh, Gusto. You know why? Because I'm looking at transfer market and Gusto's not on here because we signed him obviously in January. That's why I forgot about him. But yeah, Gusto, definitely Gusto. If he plays enough. The difference is with Jackson's going to play a lot. But I think Gusto will definitely get games, man. The guy's too good. Guy's way too good. Ball comes in, cleared away. Headed back in. Oh, shot. Oh, good. Big save. Big save, you know. Is it offside? I don't know if that's offside, but Ramsdale was shouting at the top of his lungs. It was a long throw, headed away, headed back in, and I think he is offside. Yeah, I think he's offside. But Arsenal got a bit lucky there. Very, very lucky. Big save. No, I wouldn't, because I don't think he's going to play enough games for it to be worth it. Personally, good, very good player, but needs to play. We still need to give him a new contract as well. Don't know what's going on. 56 minutes gone. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually still gets sold with a buyback. I've got a really sad feeling that that could happen, especially if we're going for more attackers. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. But I can see it. Unfortunately, I can see it. It's one of my fears of the window is Maxim will get sold with a buyback for straight profit as well. That's one of my fears. Oh, this chair's pissing me off now. Definitely getting a DW40 after this. Angelo, if you don't like it, brother, you don't have to take it. You know, there's no need for your animosity. It's a game that is very much predictable right now, and there's not really much going on because Arsenal are just controlling proceedings. Okay, don't cry. Yeah, caught by the keeper. I'm actually answering the questions in the chat. Apologies for engaging with my chat, Angelo. Apologies. This ball's going to get cleared. No, I'm not worried. I'm pretty cool, pretty calm. But yeah, nothing really going on here. Again, Nottingham Forest, they don't have a real plan, it seems, going forward apart from long throws, set pieces. And it's not like Arsenal don't have aerial players to handle those situations. They've brought on, they've got Rice on there, they've got Partey on there, they've got Saliba there, they've got Ben White, they've got a lot of players that can deal with any aerial issues. So I don't really see why that would be effective, to be honest. The days of Arsenal kind of being bullied is not really, we're not really in that era right now. You know, we're not really in that era where where Arsenal get bullied and they get, you know, bossed around, and they've got a lot of physical players now. You don't really see them getting barged over and losing 50-50s. And Rice coming into the team is only going to make them a lot stronger in the midfield. So I'm not expecting that to really happen. Yeah, I got a second watch along after this. We've got Newcastle versus Aston Villa. And that is going to be a great game. It should be a better game than this. I think that will be the game of the weekend, potentially. Obviously, Chelsea versus Liverpool is meant to be a great game as well. But I think Newcastle versus Aston Villa later is going to be a great game. So I'm not missing that. That's two teams that are in Europe now. They're just as much in this whole top 7 as anybody else in terms of this season, trying to get those places. So they're threats. They're threats to anyone who's in the top 4 race. So I'm watching them. I'm watching them. But that's a 4:30 start. And that's straight after this. That's straight after this. Here's Party. Saka. See if Arsenal get the 3rd goal. Get that goal difference level with City. Don't want to fall behind. You don't want to fall behind on goal difference this early. Get that goal difference up. Is what Mikel will be saying, I'm sure. Get that goal difference moving from day one. Imagine thinking about that. What do you make of Saka? Oh, listen, Saka's goal earlier was unbelievable. Yeah, 5:30 kickoff, 4:30 start for us on here. But yeah, Saka's goal was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It really was. It was ridiculous. It's just the way he opened up his body and just whipped it into the far corner. It was very, very Iron Robin-esque. He took it with a lot of confidence. He knew exactly what he was trying to do. And I've no doubts he's practicing that, because if you're a left footer and you're cutting in from over there, you've got to be able to do the whippy. You've got to be able to whip it into the far corner is the bread and butter over there. So he knows, these guys know, Martinelli and Saka know that they have a responsibility to score goals. They've been told. It's not like they're young wingers and they can just contribute. They are fully aware that they are goal scorers in this team. Like, they have been well told that. No doubts about it. They know that. So, because when you have a striker like Jesus, and we saw the way Zinchenko was speaking about him on the podcast of Rio Ferdinand, they are fully aware that Jesus is not a 30 goal a season, 25 goal a season striker. He's the striker that helps everybody else play better. So if he's going to help you play better, then you've got to compensate by putting some output out there. And obviously last season they put the output, they put the numbers on the board, and that's why they were in the title race, partly. So if you're going to do the title race again and go neck for neck with City, then you have to put the numbers up. Those two have to put the numbers up. So he's going to take his shots and he's going to train. He's going to be training to hit those shots in. No doubts about it. He's going to be training to do damage. 84%. What I'm saying, it's 84% possession. What can I say? What can I really say? It's a formality, man. This one is absolute formality. It's a conclusion. They're going to win this. Am I confident for tomorrow? For tomorrow, it's one of those ones where we have our deficiencies. I have to see what the lineup looks like, because I feel like we don't have the holding midfielder, and you have to respect that Liverpool's attack is better than ours, and Liverpool's attack can score a lot of goals at any moment. If they get into their confidence and their rhythm, they could put the ball in the back of the net. So, and we got good defense. We got a good defense. So it's going to be a fun battle, because I like our defense a lot, but they got a very good attack. So it's going to be a proper battle for us on the first day to keep a clean sheet. That's my kind of point. And because we don't have a true 6 apart from Santos, there could be some gaps. There could be some gaps in between the lines, but the same applies to Liverpool. And that's where I'm disappointed with the Nkunku thing even more, because if Nkunku was starting in the 10 with Jackson up front, and we know about the issues they have in between the lines with the 6, they have no 6, so they don't have a ball winner in the midfield at all. We know Nkunku could do damage in there, so that would have been fun, but we don't have. So it's on Carney to do damage. It's on Carney to do serious damage. I don't think he's going to start Ogochukwu on his debut. I don't think he's going to start him in the game against Liverpool. without playing one preseason game. You might see him on the bench, but you're not going to see him in the starting 11. I have absolutely no doubts about it. He will not be in the starting 11. Yeah, I'm ill. I've been ill. I think I've had COVID for like the last 2 days. I'm not going to lie. I think I've definitely had it at least for the last day. The last like 24 hours for sure. Or I've got something. I'm definitely leaving here with something. I don't know what I've got, but I got something. But yeah, well, we'll see when the lineup goes out, because if he puts the lineup out and I'm seeing, you know, Gallagher next to Enzo and I'm seeing Sterling on the flank, then I'm starting to be a bit worried. It depends on the lineup. But Liverpool's defense is really, really shaky right now. Really, really shaky. So, is it flu? Yeah, maybe it's the flu. Maybe it's the flu. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here. But yeah, in my opinion, it all depends on that lineup. The lineup is very, very important. Very, very important, because there's a lot we could get right and there's a lot we could potentially get wrong. But there's players that are going to have to step up for sure, because preseason is one thing, Liverpool at home in a competitive game is another. Carney over Gallagher. Yeah, if I was Liverpool, the only person I'd be considering for defensive midfield is probably McAllister. You know, we did the same thing with Enzo. Even though he's not a 6, at least in the first phase, you can give him the responsibility of doing those actions, receiving the ball under pressure, playing those passes, playing out from the back. So McAllister would be the one that would make the most sense to start off in DM for Liverpool. I wouldn't play Jones. I wouldn't play Szoboszlai. I wouldn't play Thiago there. I wouldn't, because Thiago doesn't have the legs. So for me, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. But let's see what Klopp goes with. Let's see. Gakpo in the 8. Jota centre forward. Could be. Thiago if he's fit. I think off the ball, McAllister should be better than Thiago, for sure. I'm almost 100% certain on that. I'm almost 100% certain off the ball. I'm expecting McAllister to be way better than Thiago off the ball, for sure. So that's why I've gone with McAllister. If they go with Thiago, I'm here for it, because I think Carney could run rings round Thiago. I really do. Lavia news is being spammed. Do we have to time you out, or is that true? Because I'm not seeing anything popping up, brother. Or you asking for news? You're asking for news. Okay, I'm going to say you're asking for news. There is no update at the moment. 55 million was the last kind of bid we heard, and also medical then can be done. Now, the only thing that I kind of said at the start of the show is that there's every chance that maybe we're trying to keep things under wraps and do both deals at the same time, and then both deals break at the same time that they're coming to Chelsea, so Liverpool have no chance of responding to either deals. That is what is the best case scenario that I can think of, is why things are very quiet, because they want to make sure the Caicedo deal is done before they announce the Lavia is moving. Because there's no point announcing Lavia is moving and then Liverpool panic and then bid for Caicedo, and then suddenly now the price is even higher. So let's see. Let's see what's happening. Or maybe the other thing is that they don't want Lavia as much as they're saying they do, and they're trying to get Caicedo done, and then they walk away from the Lavia deal. I don't know. Let's see. That's another thing that could be, that could happen as well. But a lot of reports saying we want both. So if we actually genuinely want both, then fair enough. Here's Saka, out for a throw. Out for a throw. The Lavia push was pointless. Noni is fit. He might be fit, but again, he will not start. He will not start because he's not playing any preseason games. So he will do max off the bench. I don't know what the situation is with him, but if he's back in training, he'll be on the bench as well. He'll be on the bench at best. Long throw, cleared away. Very, very oh, Odegaard again. Headed away again. And now Nottingham Forest are on the counter. They don't really have enough numbers. That's a brilliant nutmeg. He's managed to actually make something out of nothing there because he looked like he was well outnumbered. But it was a wonderful nutmeg to cut inside and keep that attack going. And now the shot is wide of the post and wasted from Ola Ena. Decent shot, but when you can barely string together an attack, you don't really want to then go with the low XG opportunities. You need to kind of create a big chance if you're not on a Forest. You know, you can barely sustain an attack as it is. The last thing you need then is long shots. But it looks like it's been deflected. Okay, so there's a corner. I thought that just went straight through everybody. It's been deflected for a corner, so at least there's something. Looks, at least they're leaving with something. Here's a corner, 20 minutes to go in this game. It feels like this game's been going on forever, but it has because we had such a long pre-match because of the ticket issues. Ball comes in, header. Oh, dangerous. Tomiyasu headers away. The amount of centre-backs / they're just centre-backs. The amount of centre-backs Arsenal have is nasty. Nasty. So many guys that are just going to go in there and just go and start slab heading every single ball out of this box. And this is why it's so difficult for Nottingham Forest to go with their game plan. That's gone for everybody. You got Tomiyasu going up for headers. You got Rice going up for headers. Partey going up for headers. Saliba going up for headers. How are you going to win your headers with them guys in there? That's what I'm saying. And this is why I'm so glad we've added height to the defense, because we were getting crashed on last season by Arsenal on set pieces at Stamford Bridge, I believe. So it's like you've got to have guys that can compete. And this is why we've signed 6'5" centre-back, 6'6" keeper. You need aerial dominance to be back at Stamford Bridge. Badia Shill, back training. He will not start. He'll be back on the bench. Colwell. You've got to get some height in that team, man. We're too small last season, getting bullied. Getting bullied like crazy. Thiago's obviously not the most aerially dominant as well, so you gotta get the height in that team. You look at City, set pieces City this year are going to be nasty. They got Diaz, they got Stones, they got Vardiel, they got Akanji, they got Rodri, you know, they got Ake. All these guys on set pieces, City can send up 4 or 5 man. You've got to have the, you got to just watch the trends, and you see everybody's going for this. They're going for these 9s, big 9s now, Højlund and Haaland. But now you're also seeing these stacked out centre-back teams looking like Tony Pulis. 4 centre-backs in a team, in a starting 11. That's what we're starting to see. It's crazy. But you got to keep an eye on these things, because if you don't, set pieces is going to be long. There's no news, bro. There's no news. No news, bro. No news. Sit tight, bro. It's not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen right now. Sit tight. I don't think things are going to happen during the games. But I don't know why. But I just don't think things are going to happen during the Premier League games. It's just a feeling I have. Big up, brother. Big up random games. Nketiah's coming off, and you know what? Job done. Job done. Got a goal. You got to say fair play to him. Do you know what I mean? He stuck around. You know, a lot of people would have said Balogun's got to go ahead of him, but he's just played his part, stuck around. He hasn't demanded or, you know, exercised any sort of move or anything. He's just happy to do his job. He puts the ball in the back of the net. That's that. He'll do a job for them. He'll do a job. He won't take them anywhere serious on his own, but it'll do a job up there for most of the games if it had to be. Trossard's coming on now as well. Trossard's coming on. Trossard is on. Trossard is on. Here we are. Gonna play it around the corner. We're only 15 minutes or so to go in this game. Listen, it's one of those games. It's very similar to yesterday in the second half. And as I was saying at the start of the second half, there's not going to be much to the second half because Arsenal are mature enough now and experienced enough now to not be throwing this type of game. You know, this is not the game where you continue to keep over committing and let yourself get caught. They're going to manage it. They're going to control possession. They're going to pick their moments. They know that Nottingham Forest are not a threat unless it's on set pieces. And they've already added an extra aerial threat in Tomiyasu potentially over Timber in terms of, you know, someone who's going to compete a little bit better in the air. So they're not going to fold on this one. It's the opening day as well. They're just not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're going to keep control and they're going to keep it moving. My prediction on the Big Six was a 3-0. So if it is going to end in a win, at least give me my points. But I don't really mind. I don't mind. It's too early in the season. I don't really mind. Yeah, nothing coming out. Havertz played good. Yeah, I think. Listen, Havertz has been okay. Havertz has been all right. I think he's done his job. He's just played his role. He's not done anything spectacular, but he's done the basics well. He linked up the play. He's had a good link up with Martinelli on the left, and I've seen what he's been aiming to do, which is crash the box, and they've hit the post. Declan Rice hit the post. I think, listen, if I'm being completely honest, and obviously when I go to Big Six, I will be always putting those pressure points on, but that's because it's not my job to defend Arsenal in the Big Six. But if I'm being honest with Havertz, I know exactly kind of what his role is going to be in the midfield, and it's not going to be glamorous. His role in the midfield is not going to be glamorous. All he is there to do is keep it simple and keep it moving, and then get in the box and try and get goals. And if chances don't fall to him, then he's not going to score. So the thing is with him is that you just have to see how many chances they create for him. And then if he starts butchering the chances like he did against City, then I'm onto him, because you can't be not adding to the you can't not be adding to the goal tally when you're coming in for Xhaka. Xhaka was not meant to be a goal scoring midfielder. You are meant to be somebody that gets goals from midfield. If you're not doing that, then it's a long day. So, and Xhaka actually got a decent amount of goals last season. So he's not going to be the main man in the team. They're going to play through Odegaard, and rightly so. They're not meant to be playing through Havertz. They're going to play through Odegaard. You're going to see Odegaard get on the ball more. You're going to see Saka on the ball more. You're going to see Martinelli. He's just kind of the guy that they play around and bypass, and then his movements are meant to, you know, move to defensive shape and create space for others, and he'll just try and crash the box and get some shots off. At least that's what I expect. I'm not expecting them to play through him, because he's just not better than what they have. He's not better than what they have. Simple. Yeah, he's like a 6.5 out of 10, and that's probably what it will be for most of the games. He'll just be a little 6.5 out of 10. That's all it will be for most of the time. I'm not expecting nothing really special most times. Oh, header saved. Ramsdale collects. I can't believe I actually got the kit right, because I wasn't sure if Forest were going to wear this kit or they were going to wear something else. And I'm happy to see that I at least got the kit right on the graphics. I committed to the white and light blue, and they actually pulled it out of the bag. I just saw they wore it against Frankfurt, so I just decided to run it out of play. Saka or Foden? The answer is always the same. Saka's got a lot more responsibility, but I think they're both very similar in terms of the quality of the talent. I think Foden's very, very talented. Very, very talented. I don't think Saka is absolutely clear of Foden from an ability standpoint, but obviously Saka's getting more minutes, more responsibility, therefore more confidence, more momentum. So he's going to put up way higher statistics. But if you put Foden, if you make Foden important and you give him minutes, I think Foden he's going to do brilliantly as well. So they're just both top talents. They're both just, like, people are saying that Foden is obviously can't chat to Saka. is because he doesn't have the same responsibility and he doesn't play and he doesn't have the same level of pressure. And that's what I've said as well. I agree. You know, if you're going to be a rotational player, you can't really be chatting to a starter. You know, if you're going to be a player that's bit part and you come in and you come out and you come in and you come out, you can't really be chatting to someone who's playing 35 plus games, 35 plus starts, and is expected to deliver week in, week out, week in, week out. That's how I see it. If you're in a rotation, that's different. If you're on a start, you're on a different category. That's how I see it. Because you've got to, when you're a starter, you got to be durable and you got to play every single game, and nobody's going to bail you out. And you don't really have any competition as well. That's just, he ain't got no competition. Because Nicolas Pepe ain't going to do nothing, is he? Yeah, bro, because let's be honest. Everybody would take Foden. Everybody. Because he's good. Everybody would take Foden. He's top. I'll take Foden tomorrow. No problem, please. I need a 10. Bring me Foden tomorrow. I will cry real tears. If we could have Foden tomorrow, I would cry real tears, man. I'm telling you, that would be a mad move. It's never going to happen, but I would take Foden straight away. Wouldn't even think. Wouldn't even blink twice. Wouldn't even blink, bro. Man United will take Foden tomorrow. Everybody would take Foden, man. Even Arsenal. Bro, take Foden and put Havertz on the bench. No problem. No problem. Massive upgrade. Big upgrade. Big upgrade getting Foden in for Havertz. Everybody will take him. Because he's that good. So, and then wouldn't even have to have this argument. If you was an Arsenal fan and you had Foden and Saka, you wouldn't even bother with the argument anymore because you just have both of them. You'd be like, I don't give a damn. I don't care. Here's Saka on the right. Clipped in. You got to be taking that clean. Look, listen, Declan Rice, he wants his goal. He wants his debut goal, but the way he struck that ball, he don't want it. He wants it, but he don't want it. He should have licked that clean, man. Oh my days. If you're gonna win, yeah, man, at least give me my score prediction. But he hits it down into the ground and the keeper saves it. Let me take a look at what the other guys predicted. Such a good opportunity, man. Not taken. Should really be hitting the. He hit the target, but you know he should be forcing a proper save. Do we get our predictions? Are they even on? They are. Turkish went with a 3-0 Arsenal win. So did Hugh. So did Saeed. So did Tobes. So did I. I don't really care anymore. I don't. Oh! Oh! What do we have here? What happened? Set piece? Set piece? Your set piece and they counter? Your set piece and they counter you? Oh. Oh, dear. It's that guy again. Oh, dearie me. Is that? Whoa, number 9. And it's Gibbs White on the break. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Listen, please. I've already ruled them out of this, so don't play with me, man. Do not play with me, Nottingham Forest, because oh my God, they're going on the attack again. What's going on here? Go on. Go on. Go on. Ah, please. Please do this. Oh, please. Oh, we will be there. Please. Please. Please do it, man. Oh, my days. What is going on here? Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Listen, I'm not holding my breath, but that's crazy. I'm not expecting another goal. It took them this long to even look like I could get one, let alone 2. Wow. Let me make a little. Let me check in on my brother. I don't know, bro. What's going on? What is going on here? What is going on here? I'm awake. I have risen from my ruins. Don't go anywhere. Listen, I'm here for this, man. Please go for it. Do the unthinkable. Carry on this whole 2-0 lead thing and capitulation thing. I'll be here for this 100%. Can't really believe it's even a conversation. Corner, is it going to be? No. Havertz. Did Havertz miss the first header from that corner? Did he lose the first duel? I think it was between him and someone else. So it kind of just, yeah. But that was on an attacking corner. That's so mad. Just hit you on the break. Hit you on the break, man. Crazy. Very, very mad. Hit you on the break. Well, no one's getting correct scores now. Oh, that was close. Tomiyasu. That was almost 3. Alanga on the burners. That was almost 3. Alanga on the burners. Yeah, that was close. What do we have here? What do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see. I mean, like I said, I'm not expecting anything, but hopefully we would love it. Ooh. Substitution. Martinelli is coming off for Gabriel. Arteta has had enough. He has had enough. And he is bringing on a strike. He's bringing on a centre-back. Sorry, he's had enough. He's bringing on another centre-back because he knows the last 5-10 minutes, depending on injury time, is going to be nothing but long throws and long kicks. And he's parking that bus now. He said, I'm done. I'm done playing with you fools. Yeah? He's done playing with you fools. Now we got ourselves a little bit of drama, a little bit of jeopardy, and we love it. Man said he's bringing on Gabriel for Martinelli. That is a very clear statement of a substitution. Very, very clear. Clear statement. Mad. Absolutely mad. They are not playing. All ball in. Straight at the keeper again. Arsenal trying to get the third. 10 minutes of injury time. Not confirmed. Someone's saying that it's incoming, but it's not confirmed. Nottingham Forest on the break. Oh, that's such a poor pass. Broken down the whole attack for no reason. You weren't even under pressure. Such a loose pass. It's a poor pass as well from Arsenal. Arteta's trying to get them to push up the pitch. Because if you don't push up the pitch, then you're going to be defending in your box. And that is exactly what Nottingham Forest want. Arsenal in their own penalty box. But Arsenal are very deep. And maybe they're tired. I don't know. They're quite deep. It's a back 5 for Arsenal now. Back 5. It is a back 5. The Emirates must be silent. I really hope Nottingham Forest don't try and overplay too much. Just do what you do best, man. Don't overthink this. You need to get the ball forward. You're not going to break them down with no intricate play. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Get bodies in the box. Get the ball forward, man. Don't overthink this. You guys are not going to open up an Arsenal low block with no intricacies. I can tell you that. That ain't going to happen. Lingard. I don't think Lingard is even on the bench. That brother's not even got a club, bruv. Yeah. He's not even here. Yeah, he's a free agent. He's a free agent. There's a lot of big names that are free agents right now. De Gea, Hazard. They're players. Big names, free agents, man. It's mad. Here's Party. That's why football changes quick, though, man. Football changes quick. You can't live in the past. De Gea last season won the Golden Glove. Now he's not even got a club. Life change. Life change. He should retire. Imagine retiring on your Golden Glove as your final season. That's a great way to retire. And you got a trophy as well. How old is that man? And then again, he's a goalkeeper. It's probably way too early to retire. Way too early. Maybe go back to Spain, maybe. I don't know. Maybe even the MLS. What more do you have to try and achieve? Maybe go to the MLS. 32. He's still young for a keeper, man. Still very young for... No, I would not sign De Gea. Absolutely not. No chance. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is exactly the wrong type of signing to be making. More subs. Check Konate. It's getting physical now. It's getting real physical. Oh, what pace from Kai. Oh, is he going to finish this? Nope. Nice turn of pace, though. Good defending. Good defending. Got back. Yeah, the guy was sleeping, man. He let Kai get ahead of him. I think that's handball, no? Used his arm to control that. Yeah, if it hit here, then you're all right. But it kind of looked like it was a little bit in between. Nothing from Fabrizio. Nothing from Ornstein. The big journalists are going very, very quiet. I think they're laying off a bombastic, elephantastic in the late hours of today. They are going to come with a storm. Very, very quiet all of a sudden, huh? Nothing. Not even an update. He don't even want to update now. He don't even want to give you the same information that you heard already. He's just saying nothing. He just said, I'm not even saying a word. That's what he said. We're going to wrap up as soon as this is over. I'll be back at 4:30 for Newcastle versus Aston Villa. Oh, God damn. And we'll be back for Bayern Munich versus RB Leipzig in the German Super Cup. Hopefully Harry Kane starts or at least plays. 7 minutes of injury time in this game. So we'll be done about 3 o'clock. I'll be spraying this chair like crazy. Yeah. Won't see anything until the Brighton game's done. Good point. Brighton are playing. So do you think they're probably waiting for Brighton to finish playing as well? Brighton play at 3 o'clock. Good shout. Good shout. They play at home to Luton. Maybe they're also looking for that to be over as well. I think it will be in the evening / night. I wouldn't be surprised if it's very late at night as well. They love a late night. They love a late night. Going up for the header. Smash up the likes and subscribe if you haven't. The road to 60k is what we're on. We're not far. We're not far at all. So give us a help. Give us a helping hand. We've got a lot of games coming today and tomorrow. Got a potential triple. We've got potentially 3 games both days. Maybe. Never know. Potentially 6 games in 2 days. 8 games over the weekend, man. It's a madness. Who's doing more? You know what I'm saying? Who's doing more than that? It's a crazy amount of games. I don't even think there's even a possibility of even doing another one after that. I think that it literally is as much as you could possibly do without going clinically insane. There's 7 minutes of added on time. We're about 3.5 minutes into that. So we are 3.5 minutes away from the full-time whistle, as long as there's no stoppages and delays. Obviously, these players know that any time that they go down or any time that they waste time, it will be probably added on. And that is that. So may as well just hurry up with the game and don't play around. Don't play around too much. Trossard's lost a yard of pace. I think maybe a bit too early to 100% say that. Is it maybe is he not sharp from pre-season? Or has he actually lost a yard of pace? I mean, he is 28 years old, so, you know, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, after this, Newcastle versus Aston Villa. We'll be back, 4:30. And Bayern Munich versus RB Leipzig is straight after that. So it's a double watch-along. It's a double watch-along. Double header. Don't go anywhere. All right. Still got to hang on, Arsenal. There's still time. There's still time for me to absolutely lose my mind in this chair. There's still time for me to absolutely go insane in this chair. If they concede this equalizer, I'm going to be going off. Ball into the box. Headed away. Always fell to someone. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot, man. You weren't even facing the goal, man. Just take your time with it. Take your time with it and try and get back into the box. Like, if you're not in the Forest, why are you going with these low-ass XG shots? Why are you going with these shots that just they don't even make any sense? You know what you're doing. Get the ball into the box. The ball goes into the box, comes back out. Circulate the ball, get it back in the box. Goes back out, circulate the ball, put it back in the box. Keep putting it back in the box until it falls to someone or someone wins the header, and there's your opportunity. What is it with these volleys that you're not even facing the goal, long shots? You're like, bruv, what are you lot doing? There's only a couple of minutes left. Doing all these foolishness. Might not even get another chance. There's only a minute left. That might be your last chance. You just wasted it. It's not like you don't have a game plan. You know exactly what you need to do. Put the ball in the box. Oh, God. If they didn't have loads of players that they're trying to hit aerially and they didn't have the technical ability to open them up, I'd understand. Okay, just start doing whatever. Just start hitting long shots because you don't have the technical ability or the physical capability. But you're clearly going for long balls into the box. So just do that. Look, now this is the last chance. Long kick from Turner up. First header won. That's it. Lost the second ball. Arsenal just keep possession now if they're smart. Oh, he just hoofed it. I don't know if that was a very good idea. I'm not going to lie. They might actually get another chance now. Here's Turner. They need to get this ball forward very, very quickly. I think it might be it. Keep up the good work. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Big season ahead. I told you lot over the summer, listen, you know, it might not be uploading every single day, trying to, you know, recuperate, recharge. But when the season starts, we will be there. We will be there more than you can believe. We will be there and everywhere. That's what we said. Shot. Ooh, Odegaard trying his luck. That really should be it now. I think the full-time whistle will probably blow. It is going to blow in a minute. It is going to blow in a minute. Full-time, yep. Full-time. Arsenal 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Job done. Yeah, listen, Forest in the end left it too late. It couldn't really put together enough attacks, to be honest, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We didn't expect Arsenal to get much from it. We didn't expect Forest to get anything from it, and they didn't. But at least they didn't get slapped up. So, you know, they can take some confidence going into the next game that they didn't get absolutely destroyed. So, yeah, good game. And I'll leave all of the analysis to the Arsenal channels because I'm going to take a little bit of a gap. So, because I would do more at full time, but obviously, you know, it was a whole half an hour delay. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to see you guys in an hour and a half for the Newcastle Aston Villa game. And yeah, listen, we'll keep our eyes peeled for the news as well. But like I said, expect it to be in the evening/night. Not really expecting it too much during the day. So until next time, which is really just in about an hour and a half, I'll see you guys very soon. In a bit, people. Peace.